was built to last with the whims of the wind, and I could change the past. I'm following up on achieving, got my foot on the gas, never stop competing. If you break my glass, then this life's gonna end.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be
Why she had to get off? That was so lame, Holly. That was so lame. You so lame for that, Holly. That was so lame, Holly. You know you could have did another two hours. Nah. Come in here, hey now at me. Don't you dare come in here, hey now at me. I was enjoying myself at the gas station. I was hoping she would have went 2 more hours. I said she go 2 more hours. I ain't got to be on here today. It's a beautiful holiday. Happy Memorial Day to everyone. I'm mad that girl told me I'm getting off. I gotta go get the cookout ready. I said, let me see if y'all funny.
Everyone double tap live share. Hi brother, how are
Hey
you?
now.
You play battle? Everyone double tap guys, double tap live share. User welcome brother.
I can't even hear nothing.
You can play match?
I don't speak English.
Okay, go to sleep.
Hey now, yeah, I'm gonna start using that line. Me don't speak English. Hey now. I was thoroughly entertained. I was thoroughly entertained at the gas station. I'm kind of upset that I gotta be live. Like, that was thoroughly entertaining. The comment section though was the most entertaining because, like, the people that are blocked from here, that was up in that motherfucker adding me. I found it amazing. You know, the one thing that I do like as I'm going forward, I think there's phases of growth when you're a streamer. There's phases you go through. First phase that I went through was let's all get along. Then you saw that too. You saw that too. Then the second phase I went through was we can all work together. Let's try to mend things. And then I went through a phase of chaos. I went through chaos phases. This live stream, just straight chaos. I don't care. Then I went through, it's like adding things to your toolbox. I went through a listening phase where I'd listen to y'all. Hey now. I went through a listening phase where, you know, I respect your opinions. I think that's one thing that most people who go live, they really need to understand. You gotta respect your opinion. And that's something very important. Because what I learned in another phase that I'm currently in, hey now, the phase I'm currently in is I respect your opinion so much that when you show me something, it don't take long. It don't take long. If because we all have different schedules, but you see things that I don't see. You be up late at night. You see things, you know? What am I doing? I was talking before you cut me off. Hey now. We all go through things. And we all see things. Y'all see things differently. Hey now. And oh, you was. I know you didn't. I was just messing with you. This phase that I'm in now is one of protection, and I hope you are learning something from me with every person that you see in other spaces but are not in here. I am in the phase of truly realizing that some of you are the divine. Some of you don't even know how much your spirit is good. And I'm in that phase where you may not see what type of person you are, but I want you here, right? Then when I get into your space and I'm just like saying stuff about different people that's in there and going back and forth with your comments, I'm kind of trolling. Nobody knows. But they blocked, and I'm making these comments because that's the part where the listening phase, the respect phase, the phase where there are people around each screamer that has their best interests. You all are here. You have my best interests. Hey now. And you cannot take that for granted ever. When people aren't in it to like give you money or anything like that, but they're in it because like they truly have your best interests. Nothing, there's nothing malicious about someone wanting you to be the best version of you, and they have great intentions for you. Hey now. I know where y'all coming from. We was just over there. I'm mad already. I'm already mad at you, Holly. And Holly's probably like, why? Because it was good. I didn't have to come on. You need to start opening up the gas station more at that time. So that way I don't have to get on. I can just go about my day, please. You need to start opening up the gas station at that time. You take that spot. Have it. I'll come in your box. I'll come in your box. Come over there. I said, what is wrong with him? Yes, you're right. Hey now, and you're right. Protecting your peace. Back on subject. I think it's our responsibilities, if you start screaming our screamer, to make sure that we respect the people that have the best intentions for us. I was in the phase of trying to make things work, and I was in that phase before and trying to figure out, people and why are they mad, and like, what did I do? And they just, and it's like, what did we do? I start talking. What did we do? Because you want to know. And I was almost there with that unmentionable girl last night, and some of y'all gonna be like, and I want you to be like this when I say it. Some of y'all, and I want your honest reaction. Okay, let me tell you where I was almost at. I almost took a step back. That girl who I don't mention, with the thing up there, who I don't mention, I was almost to the point where I wanted to be like, hey guys, I'm gonna unblock her and we're gonna have a conversation. Yeah, I was almost there. See, I knew that, like, what the hell's wrong with you? That's that stepping backwards thing. That's a step backwards because that's a step backwards because I can't reason or try to figure out what's wrong with that individual. It's been over, I believe it's 2023. I've been over. I know you would. I know you would. I saw that message. I know you would. That's a step backwards. I can't reason. I can't figure out. I cannot go back and try to reason or try to mend something with somebody who has their own problems. That the one thing you don't want anybody to do is to feel pity for you. And I didn't understand that. And it's a phrase you're not gonna understand it until you get. And it's not like a commercial feeling where you there's a homeless person and you feel bad for them, you don't want to ever have someone pity you. Like, I get it now after so many stages of growth. And that's where this stage of me just blocking people comes from, because it's not the fact that that's their side. It's the fact that through all the morally right things that each one of you here is and does, you're not pitiful. You're not that deeply dark or nefarious, like you said, that it's like, ugh. Ugh. And it's like, I gotta keep my space clean. And the minute you get to that point, you're gonna realize, like, I don't really need you on your main, because what I have learned is no matter how much you block them, they still come back. I just don't want to see your main page. I know you in here. I know you watching. There's no reason I should see your main page ever again. And that's the pity part, because you have to go out of your way to come get a life lesson and not be one of these wonderful names that's in here right now on their main page, who are angels, who are divine, who are wonderful people. You can't be associated with wonderful people. Your main page will never be associated with main people. That means the part of you that's doing that will never be able to come in here ever again. And when you're watching me and they're like, oh, I don't see you in the room, but I just see you watching and you're not allowed in here, that's a pity. Because there's somebody watching like, damn, you can't even go in there though. I just went over there and told them you're streaming them or whatever, but I don't see you in the room. That's a damn shame. Don't do it, CK. That's a damn shame. And the other thing that I got from somebody messaging me about that young lady, the other thing I got, and when I say not that young lady, a different young lady from today, and I said, I really appreciate you, because there was more than one message, but I don't have to show it. But to hear, and I didn't want the apology either, to hear someone try to explain the reasons for being, for even entertaining. This the part y'all, everybody who's getting blocked doesn't understand. Like, I just want to ask questions. Go ask it to the source. You be watching. Hey now.
Why were you thinking about doing that?
What?
Unblocking that person. Why? What was your reasoning behind it? If you don't mind me
I
asking.
saw a video. at 7:30. I remember exactly.
God.
And
Okay.
it went something like, the person whose page it is knows exactly who it is. You know, I like the video. So it went something like, it was as if the way she was speaking, it was as if she knew me.
She does it
Like we were
that way a
like,
lot though.
huh?
That's how she talks about you a lot though.
But it never hit me. I told you it's a walnut up here.
I mean, yeah.
So it didn't dawn on me that she's speaking as if she was speaking as if we are friends or associates, or she know me. And like, it was
Yeah,
the
she
way,
acts like y'all have been like in real life like friends, and that's not the case and never has been.
we friends. I was like, oh, I don't know. Like, and she was speaking about you in the video, I think. I think you were mentioned.
Me?
Oh, no, Voices was mentioned
Oh.
in this video. And like I listened to this video like 4 times, maybe a bit more, and I was like, should I have that conversation? Like, cause I feel like this is mentally bothering her. But then I'm a nice person. I am a nice person. But then I realized after today, I was like, no, that'd be a mistake, right? You know, nah.
Yeah, it'd definitely be a big mistake. I mean, I'm just saying, like, because, like literally, the woman don't even come in here, but yet like, she don't like you. She claims don't like you. You're such a horrible person in that person's eyes, but yet every single clip I see of that person, they're talking about you or somebody else that they have claimed are said horrible and do horrible things.
And they know details about us. I was like,
Cause they be watching. Cause okay, here's the thing, Petty. We're all humans, and we all come on here not to waste our time and create bonds for no reason. So when we come on here and we actually try to connect with people and be having a good old grand old time, they be over there listening to our details and the things we've been through and things, so they can use it. Because we're normal and we can sit over here and have heart on heart conversations and relate to one another.
why have you? Let me give you your flowers now. You might not see it.
Last time you did this, you blocked me the next day, so let's not.
Girl, you know what I saw. You know what the hell I saw. I didn't know that shit was going down. So what the hell is going? What the hell? What the hell are you? I said, what the hell?
Even Bree was like, it looks like y'all are just having a FaceTime call. We just here to be nosy and listen in. That's what I'm saying. Like, we just be over here talking and kikiing and chilling. Like, we on the phone with one another,
Girl.
and they be over here putting on a
Girl,
facade
you know
for
the hell
y'all.
happy. You know the hell happy. You know I'm gonna be honest about some shit. I said, what the hell is going on? I said,
Listen, I was just trying to get answers. I didn't think about that beforehand. But when it happened, I was like, yeah, I can see why that happens. I ain't even
that whole be like that raggedy. and where she disappeared to? Seen old
I've
girl
heard
today.
a few things, but that shit, I don't want to open that can of worms. I'm good on that. I don't even want to be a part of that.
And then I seen old girl today jumping. You seen her a few minutes ago. Old girl.
Requesting a box is
Girl.
wild.
And I said, fuck, everything they say about her is true. She just jumped up how the fuck she get in the conversation? How is she a part of that?
She wasn't. That's the thing. She wasn't.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like how you just invade?
Like roaches. Like roaches. That's how the ants go marching one by one. Hurrah. Shit like that.
I said, hold on, let's talk about it. Come on. Okay. Fuck that. Man, they said that girl got money from that girl who you was trying to talk to for a nail thing. And then they said that girl still around here getting money on the back end. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying though?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I don't want no parts of
And then how you taking folk money? How you taking folk money, but trying to act all sweet and stuff? Act like you don't do nothing. Just saying. Like, damn, bro. Like, girl, Queenie, like, huh? Girl, we know too much. You saw me in the comments, Queenie, when I was over there at Rim, at Wolfie. When I did the at Wolfie, your best friend.
My God. You said you like to look at people's bodies.
I said, and then because y'all was over there talking to her gentle, I'm like, that's his best friend. And then what's upset at me, I'm crashing out in the comments because the girl didn't even answer the damn question Holly Mae asked her. I was passing out, emoji out.
The thing, that's why I love Holly Mae. Holly Mae, you could hear her over here with her squirt bottles of cleaner cleaning her house, so she didn't even realize that the question wasn't answered.
Had damn OG Mama Wolf over there trying to play innocent in y'all face, Ed and Otis. I said, that's the lady who got on and told y'all it was her daughter's birthday, and then took folks' money. Not even her birthday. Not her birthday. Her daughter ain't even online. Daughter ain't even online. Lord.
Listen, love all. Well, listen. This is the first weekend we've been on all weekend. I don't want to hear it, okay? But there's been a lot going on. Okay, listen.
Shoot. But I wanted to say you have grown so much, like seriously, and the way you talk and everything. And it's really inspiring. You just kind of also help me out a little bit, like
No,
pull.
go back.
No,
Hey, wait,
shit.
hold up. Go back. You just said OG Mama Wolf.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So it's about 2022, 2021. This is around everybody crashed out on me, bro. Everybody. I had a bunch of
Well, I
I
knew
had a
y'all
bunch.
had some sort of disagreement. I just didn't know what it was about.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna be
she was
honest. I
taking
don't
money.
know the
She was taking
details
money
about
and
it.
she didn't like to be called out. That's usually what it is over here. Like if you're gonna take the
Mm.
money, just take the money. Like, but don't be hiding around me.
No, he said OG Mama Wolf. He didn't say Wolfie.
OG Mama was. You ain't know that.
No, you telling all of us.
Man, I keep a lot of stuff to myself
Listen,
about folks.
I knew that like she didn't like you, but I didn't know.
It was about the money.
Well, I mean, I
She
could
need
have
to be,
figured. I should have
she
just.
need to be specific. It was about the money. With the slots things, the people that
Right,
get,
Holly Mae. We all like, wait, what?
yeah, the people that don't like me, it's always about getting called out about money. What did I start out doing on here?
How
Calling out
many
people.
people
Yeah.
how many people were entangled with slots?
Man, them
And
folks
that
was
was I
making
marked
money. Them
safe.
folks was making money, and then them folks strong on me. Yeah,
Hold
GBK
up,
times
hold up,
40.
hold up, hold up, hold up. So I remember her from way back when, but I didn't know anything. Like I remember her more in like she would jump in the boxes, but it wasn't really like she wouldn't be up there long. You know what I'm saying? And then when the whole split happened, she went with fuck, what was his name? It was the dude. What was his name?
With the hoodie?
Notorious or some
Yeah,
shit?
Torius with the hoodie.
Yeah.
Notorious.
And then I didn't see
Yeah.
her around again, and then I only seen her with Notorious. That was it.
Yeah, so when Notorious, it was Notorious, and I used to pick on that girl all the time who he dated and she was in her daddy's. Man, that was some good tea back then. They was dating. They was giving kidney stones and STDs to each other, and I was just yeah.
If you don't
Yeah.
fill us in.
Yeah, it was a good time, man. I was watching some juicy shit back then. But it was all around me doing all this stuff, and I was taking in all this news.
Y'all, why my husband just came in and said, why you smiling? You look like so good.
Listen, back then the juicy shit that there was some juicy like even with the faith shit, you know what I'm saying? It was juicy, but not like life damaging juicy. It
Right.
was just juicy shit.
So let me get to Mama Wolf. Mama
I'm
Wolf
stuck
was
on the
with
kidney
Notorious,
stones.
and all the ladies was trying to get with him. And this is also Jersey, and everybody's in the mix. Everybody don't want nobody called out. They want me to call all these other people out, and I'm looking at myself like y'all motherfuckers around me. I need to call y'all out. So OG Mama Wolf uses her daughter's birthday to get money, not her birthday. Her daughter's birthday, and her daughter is not online. So I called that out, and she didn't like me. I said, that's fucked up. That's fucked
So
up.
wait, like you're saying like, oh, today's my baby's birthday. I'm gonna have like a live and y'all can donate gifts or
Mm-hmm.
like a
Mm-hmm.
Cash App, PayPal,
Mm-hmm. Cash
Amazon
App,
wish
PayPal.
list.
It was the whole shebang.
Oh wow.
Gifts, cash, all that. A whole shebang. All three. Went all out for that bag.
The only time though, right?
Well, hell, she ran away. She ran away fast and was talking hella shit after that. She ran quick.
No,
She
but I
ran
get
quick.
why Queenie's asking that because we're not from awareness and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean,
like
I
when
ain't in awareness. I'm just telling you what happened. I mean,
No,
I'm
I'm and the fact like, I understand. I
hey,
do
wait a minute,
understand
what
some people
about
need help
Otis?
every now and then, but like was it one of
Otis
those
good. Otis good. I was just saying she was trying to kiki with Otis, and Otis don't know. I know a lot of y'all don't know. A lot of stuff y'all don't know a lot of stuff about a lot of people. Like the Rim thing. You don't know how Rim was
fuck Rim.
kikiing at night. You have no idea how she was kikiing at
I
night.
do.
Oh no,
Fuck
Yeah.
her.
I really don't. Rem is
Yeah.
somebody that I promise you I don't know where she's from, where she was, where she sat, where she nothing. I literally give her props because I only recently started seeing Rem. And anytime I see her, like going from chat to chat, I don't see her bringing dry bones, if you
Holly,
will.
Is it
Holly,
this one?
that day that I put up those Discord messages, Rim
Which
was
I'm
all in
on
there.
to.
See if I can find it.
Wait, what Discord message? Oh, when you were in Florida Man wanted a box.
Yes, yes. Remember?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. But girl, I'm not gonna lie, I'm the type of person that bitch. Like even with
You
the
be late
photo,
to the
even with the
party.
phone dump, you know what I'm saying? Even with the phone dump, I don't know what to pay attention to and what not to pay attention to. The only way that I even seen the whole N-word thing is because Leather and Lace slowed it down and pointed it out. The only reason why the phone dump was even relevant to me, like caught my attention, was because Rissa, Mallory, and Smashley were in the box while Smashley was over by us, which was why I was like, wait a minute, you know? That's what made me be like, hold up. That's the only thing that made me stop when I was scrolling the FYP, was seeing them three specifically in a box together at that moment in time. I was like, wait, what? Hold on.
Timeline. We need somebody with it. Hold up. Kendra, timeline, please. Phone phone up happened. Then
That happened a couple months ago.
but when did Smashley crash out on her folks? When did she crash out on her?
After,
That was
this is
like
way
only
after.
like 3 weeks ago. That happened like almost a month ago.
So my thought is, was was she playing us the whole time? Was she really
I mean,
with
I
from
went
him?
what was
live.
said, that night was, yeah, I've been trying to figure out a way to get away, but I didn't think it'd be like this. So that was said, and so to me, it was like, why were you here the whole time?
Right, because I wrote
Oh,
Ratina and told Ratina, bro, listen, I'm not saying anything because I don't know shit. Like I don't have no proof. There's no proof behind this. But something ain't right because did you see the phone dump live? She's like, no. I said, well, why was Smashley in there kikiing it up with Rissa and Mallory at this time? I was like, what the fuck? So then that's why I wasn't going into Smashley's lives like that. I didn't have no issue, no back and forth, no beef, no nothing. I just stopped going in there like I was, because prior to that, I was, if I was up at that time, I would be in her lives chatting. I'd be more so in the chat than the box. But when I seen that, I stopped going into her lives altogether. That, you know
I'll
what
be
I'm saying?
back. I
I
gotta
just
go do
silently
something.
walked away.
I'm blocking folks. I was mad at you, Holly,
For what?
for closing the gas station.
Oh, I had to. Well, I cleaned my whole upstairs. Now I'm downstairs, and I got to
I
get
was
my
talking
nieces
about you
ready.
having your spray bottle in the background.
I was really
I know
enjoying
I
it.
was missing comments. There was some lady that was blocked. The tree house or whatever with the peace sign. She said she was blocked, but I told her, I said, well, I invited you to the box, and she goes, oh, so we have to be in the box to say what we want to say. I'm like, no, but if you feel you ain't being heard in the comments, then why not grab a box if you got that much, you know?
She was
I'm
being
not forcing nobody to jump in boxes or be somewhere they don't want to be. But if you're going to go back and forth in the comments, it's hard to keep up with what's going on,
Monster. Get where you going?
you know?
Yeah, I. She
Monster,
was doing a
wait a
lot of
minute.
talking.
Her ass came up and said, when she first got in the box, she said, this is going to be quick. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has shit to do. And then all of a sudden, she says she's going to finally get out the box and is being claimed she's running. Like, bitch, she said about an hour ago she could only be here for a minute, and yet here she still is. Like, we're putting each other back in time. You know
Girl,
what I'm saying? Like, she ain't
girl,
running.
do you know how many accounts I had for that one in particular? And this is just for me in this
Oh,
space.
my
You know how
live
many
too.
accounts I had to go block? It's
My
over
live too.
60 accounts. Like I personally on my six. This girl is that one girl is that's crazy. How many devices? 60 accounts, and I know she got more. That's
Right.
there's
Listen.
something wrong with her.
Yeah.
Like this girl's crazy, bro.
Especially, and listen, I don't know about you guys, like I don't know how it's been for you guys, but when Nelson tried to bring Wreck-It in over by us or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, um here's the thing. When they started coming into the gas station lives, right,
Mhm.
I would have somebody, whether it would be Grow or May or somebody in my box, right? There's only one time that I can say that Nicole came in on some hot shit. Only
She can't
one
be here.
time.
She can't be here.
She
I can't
did.
let
For
her
the
here.
most part, but for the real shit, for the most part, she came in and just chilled. She did come in one time in the platform hot, but she definitely had every right because they were saying side jabs and none of us were catching on to it because we don't know them. So, and she finally had enough. Other than that, it was like if I had somebody from over there in my box, people would come up in the box and then like try to group me, Hot Mess, and Courtney in with them. We're like, what the fuck? We just let everybody in the box. It
Girl,
got to the
girl.
point where me and Hot Mess were like, okay, bro. So yeah, we can't just let anybody in the box anymore. Like we have to start waiting because you can't come into somebody's platform and expect them to have the same feelings about the person that you don't like as you do, especially when we don't know the background. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, they never
And
told me to pick cotton. I'm cool on that. I don't want nothing to do with them. And that's
yeah, and
fine.
that's
Whoever
totally
go around her, go
understandable.
around her.
That's totally understandable. Mind you, I found that out way after they were coming in by us. And then they just didn't come in anymore. But now that fucking Monster's the hot topic, you know what I'm saying? But again, like, there's no reason for you to come in over by me because I'm not a hate bonder. I don't jump on the bandwagon, and I'm going to respect my friendship with Monster before I'm going to respect a fucking or before a view. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about the views. I don't. My friendship with Monster is more important than an extra fucking view in the live.
They still gonna be in there. They, no
And that's
motherfucker.
fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. They can watch
Come
from
on.
the window or watch from a troll account, but I'm not going to entertain bringing one of them in a box so that way the views go up. I don't give a fuck about the views. Again, my friendship matters more than a fucking view.
I agree. I agree. I'm just saying I done came to the point. I done, like different stages of screaming. You get to the point where I'm currently residing while I'm waiting for my next growth phase. Where now I'd rather not see their ass. I'd rather not see their ass for the sanctity of peace for everybody. I don't
Yep.
want to see none of them motherfuckers. Don't want to talk about them. I don't want to see them. That's I believe. I truly now believe that silence is it. If they talking, let them talk. You know, and
Yep.
um, if in the dark places you have opinions about us, let those opinions stay. And when you do see us glowing, and you have to come on your backup page, don't tell me to unblock you.
Yep.
Make yourself into a new character.
Yep. And it's crazy. Like, yeah, no,
Try a different.
no.
Try a different shop.
But I don't know. It's crazy. I didn't mean to like cut nobody off in my life. I'm very curious when, or not even curious. Moving forward, the only thing that I ask from anybody and everybody from all sides, no sides, the street sides, the sidelines, whatever, when the statement is said that it's all sides, I could say that about all sides. Start calling that out. Just that. You ain't got to call out to stick up for nobody. Don't even mention a name. Just ask whoever's saying those statements to elaborate on what they mean. Because,
Hell, I was curious.
right, I was like, oh my God, I was
I'm
in the
like,
comments of Queen of All Trades Live.
who is this? Hold on. Who is? Why you? Why you stop me?
Me?
No. One of the mods. One of the mods did. Come on.
Hey, I just want to make something clear. I didn't say Monster killed her husband. I said she used
Oh
his
Lord
death. She left
Jesus!
him.
How many fucking accounts?
Oh my
How
god.
many fucking accounts? How many accounts?
I don't know, but the hate bonding and shit like that is wild. Also, can we just bring to the forefront and
Okay, why the fuck is somebody gonna say, "Are you still hiding from your ex?" Why is that any of your business? And second of all, why would you come in here and ask that on a fake account?
who
Trying to
asked
get a
that?
reaction on somebody.
You see the craziness? Do y'all see the
It
craziness?
got you that bothered. Do you realize the control you let other people have over your emotions is insane at your grown age, whoever you are? Like, the fact that you allow other people to control your emotions is insane.
Wait a minute,
That's just
who
a
asked that
black woman.
question?
You might have to. You might have to try that out.
Damn, the mods are on it because I don't even see the question.
We don't even, I'm telling you, Holly, is you're
Oh,
gonna reach
they
this
asked
stage.
me. So
You're gonna reach this stage where you be like, because the gas station open right now. You're gonna reach the stage where you're gonna be like, the gas station only need the people that's for the gas station.
I'm just gonna make it very clear. I don't give not one motherfucker on this app no power over me, not
Mm-mm.
at all. My past, I lived it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
My present and my future is secure because I made sure and make sure daily that it is. So if you're gonna try to use that as a scare tactic, yeah, that ain't fucking scaring me. I'm not. I don't know what people thought, but it ain't. It ain't. Because at the end of the day, if anything is disrupted in my life, not only will that individual be gone for a long time, but so the fuck will this list of people who's got my information. And you know what I'm saying? So if you want your friends to be good and not caught up in no real life shit, I highly suggest you don't come around trying to make those fucking threats.
But so let me tell you my way of thinking, and I'm cool with it. So I think like there are individuals when you are silence on them, it drives them so crazy. And the boat I'm in is the boat where people are like, you ain't gonna say nothing, because I do want it. Come on, come on. Like, and I hope you understand that. Like, come on, off the phone. Come
Yeah.
on.
I also understand that
Lord
not
Jesus, girl, how the
everybody.
hell did you get your ass back up in here?
You can go upstairs. It's the brown bottle. Yeah, I also like I'm sorry to say that, but like real shit, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to get what I'm talking about. I don't only have my I don't even know how to explain it without getting
Don't even say it. Don't
yeah.
even say
Hey,
it.
real
Don't
quick,
even say it.
TMZ made a new account because she thinks that it's her time to return on this app, and I promise you, I will show my entire ASS, making sure
Well,
she's
since
not
we
comfortable
saying
here.
TMZ, let's give the TMC shout out. TMZ on my YouTube. You should go check it out. You have been viewed over 2,409. Let me refresh this to make sure I get the accurate count. Your awareness on TMZ is now reached 2,600. That's a lot of views. It went up to from 2,400. You're now at 2,600. And I will tell you where these people who have viewed you, you are international. So let's see who's all viewing you. Let's look at the analytics. See what the countries these people are from. Love this part.
Her new account name, I'm pretty sure, is TikTok TMZ 4.0. If y'all want to go check it out, leave some comments. I don't know if she's posted anything. I just seen the message come across the top of my screen, and then my friend told me in the comments 911, so I figured that's where it was.
All right, so we have you have reached an audience of 20% in the United States. You are also in Bangladesh. They know about you. Algeria knows about you. Russia knows about you. What's this? Ecuador knows about you. Mexico knows about you. Japan knows about you. You reached a mass audience already, so I guess they're sharing this in other countries, also in America. Age demographic, men. Wow, this is the first time I've had men look at one of my videos. Men are afraid of you. 70. This is crazy. This is a first for me. 70% of men viewed this video. Wow. It's usually like 10% of men view my video. 70% of men viewed this video. They want to be, and they're between the ages of 25 and 35. Wow. I have a men audience. Wow. TMZ, that's for you. Go ahead, Alan.
Oh no, I was just saying the scare tactics on this app are it is what it is. It is what it is, you know? Because real shit, like, bro, yeah, I don't know. Crazy, wild, wild. But yeah, I highly encourage everybody to start asking, not only for proof when shit's thrown out there, legit solid proof, but also when those statements are made that it's all sides, both sides, or whatever. Start asking, okay, can you give an example or what's going on both sides, that both sides are doing this or both sides are doing that? Because if you've noticed, a lot of people that are in Petty's live, have been dug into, drugged, lied on, fucking smeared all over the app, they can't say the same. I have not seen an awareness live, nor anybody coming at any of them women in the boxes or the chats. Now, I do see them getting called out in people's lives when they come in, and it's like, well, weren't you just over here? Completely different than fucking being doxxed and lied on and allegations put on you. You know what I'm saying? Florida man with his new Holly Beach children bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ask for the proof.
Who the hell
Ask
is
for the
that?
proof.
What is wrong? What is wrong with
That
you?
is hilarious.
Man,
Probably stay in your lane, you Randa Petty.
please, Ali, like, please do not read it. That's somebody's back, please.
Oh, I'm not tripping about that.
No, I'm just saying it's their backup. It's their backup.
Where the hell has
It's
it
their
go?
backup. They can't get in here on their main. They're showing their true colors. Please.
Yeah, I'm not tripping about that. Like I said, you can go back to your YouTube from 2022 during the fucking what was it? The birdie shit. You gonna see me in the comments and everything. So yeah.
Weak that you the one having to make fake accounts because you don't have access and you so pressed. You got somebody controlling your emotions so bad that you so mad you making all these fake accounts with literally no names. You just typing in letters so you can get so mad you can get in here so quick so you don't miss nothing. Look at you, bother.
All right, bro. I'm gonna finish getting ready and shit like that.
Yeah,
I'll
you
be in the
going?
comments
Now, I
though,
want
so
to
I'm
ask you a
not.
question, Holly Mae.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah, so, and I respect everything that you're saying. You know, you're pretty much saying stand up for right. But we can show these people in 4K exactly what they've done and said, and they're just going to deflect and bring in somebody else.
Yeah.
That's what they do. It's like, you know, you can show them, but again, they're going to sit up there and they're just going to do what they do, and that's hate.
Right.
And like, and you know, honestly, you know, I'm exhausted. You know, I'm exhausted by trying to prove what's true to people that just aren't going to accept it. And the main goal that they have is just to destroy.
Right.
They just want to destroy you and humiliate you, and that's it. You know.
The reason
Go
why I
ahead.
asked to ask that question though is because just like today, and this is no shade to the Wilkie lady, but today is a perfect example. When you directly ask that direct question, you don't get an answer. You get a I don't know what this side really has done. I just know what I've been told.
Holly. She went back to 2023 and saying, and this is strange to me. They was going the person that she mentioned was going tit for tat with me. She didn't mention that they started it, but that's neither here or there. But I throw up their record. This is the old version of me wanting to fight folks and put up their record and go back and forth. These folks could put up mine, but then, oh my God, my name's on that. People
Well,
don't
that's
deserve
just
that.
like listen, I'm not trying to bring up old bones, but I'm going to. That's just like the slap shit. When you were called the N word by Boss Hog, and you know you and Io were into it or whatever, and he called you the color purple, and the way he said it, me and Slot got into it. Like we didn't get into it to where we were like, bitch, fuck you, but we did have a disagreement because I was like, Slot, you being called orange over a fucking spray tan, and the comment before the purple comment, meaning when Io said, well, we'll take it back to the olden days, the color purple is completely different. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what people be doing. They use yeah, I get it. I mean, I don't know.
That motherfucker did try to follow me.
All right, I think I got it smooth enough. But
Holly,
yeah,
you going to go cook, ain't you?
no,
Isaac,
I'm
did you
going
get your
to a
question answered?
cookout. Yeah, Isaac, did you need anything else from me, or did I
No,
answer
no, I was
that?
just going to, yeah, I just unmuted to tell you thank you. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I don't understand the hate bonding because it never ends up. It never ends up the way that you want it to. When you hate bond with somebody, It always like what we're about to see. I promise you, we think that the division in sides and all the things was bad. Oh, this next fallout that's gonna happen is going to be fucking horrible. And I'm telling you, somebody's gonna end up hurt. I don't want to be around for that. I don't want to see that, but somebody's gonna get hurt because clearly they're showing that they don't have no limits, any of them.
You
And
got a
when that
vision?
fallout happens, huh?
You got a vision?
Oh, I'm telling you, Florida Man and Bougie and all of that, they're gonna fall out. If people start asking Bougie direct question, you don't think that this is too far, that's too far, this is too far? Last night when she was talking to Wolfie and Wolfie was talking to her, I promise you, the way she was tiptoeing around answering certain things when it came to Florida Man, it's fucking coming. The way she did Leather in them is the same way she's gonna do fucking Florida Man in them. And when that happens, oh, I know one thing. I don't want to hear shit about it. Nobody better even come to me and tell me shit. Nothing. I don't want to hear about it. None of that. None of that. You will not get no sympathy from me. Call me an asshole all you want. Nope.
Well,
That's
I
what
want to
happens
hear
when
about
you
it,
hate bond.
and I want to hear about it in a T perspective. I
I
want
don't
to
even
hear
want to hear about it
about
in a T perspective because I'm telling you, Petty, it's gonna be bad. I don't even want to hear about that. Nothing that's gonna fuck up my peace, my stomach, my head. Nope. You know why? Because I'm a dumbass and my ass will be like, oh my God, that is horrible. And then be open
Okay,
for somebody to say, and then if she comes into a fucking live that we're in or whatever, nope.
okay, I
I
see
know
what you're
myself.
saying. Okay, little walnut just rocked around a little bit. I get what you're saying. It's going to be disgusting. It's going to be
Yeah, and I'm
disgusting.
not, I don't want no part of that. All I'm going to say is right now, I'm speaking on it right now, and this is my only response I'm going to give to that situation when it happens. This is what happens when you fucking hate bond. You're bad. You know?
What you cooking? What you cooking?
I'm not cooking. I'm going to a cookout at my brother-in-law's. Yeah, I ain't, I'm cleaning. When I clean, I'm not cooking. No.
All right then. I ain't mad at you no more. All right.
All right. I didn't even know you were mad at me, but my bad.
I know I was upset because I thought you was gonna go the whole 4. I thought you
Honestly,
was,
if people would have came in and had that conversation, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't attacking. I wasn't none of that. None of that. Like
yeah,
I'm genuinely curious,
yeah, I was enjoying sitting back. I was enjoying sitting back. I thought you was gonna go the whole 4 for another 2 more hours. I was like, hell yeah, come on, yeah, yeah. Keep going, go, go.
I mean, you never know. You know what I'm saying? The cookout ain't gonna last all night, so the gas
Okay,
station might be open later on tonight.
I'm
But
with it. I'm gonna be
yeah,
at that.
I might go live. To be honest, I might go live later and unblock like Nikki and Enabler only because I want to hear from them. I didn't know you. You didn't know me. Y'all didn't have an issue with Ratina. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what what made what was the turnaround or whatever you want to call it. I'm curious.
I'm
I'm
thinking
very
about it.
curious.
I'm thinking about it right now. Just with the latter. Hold on. Which one did you say? You said one name first.
Nikki.
Yeah, with the one that you said first, there is a little curiosity there for me because as I theorize things, I'm kind of like, how long were you with him and kind of just playing nice over here so you can have your friend over here? And then I go back to this theory I have about Tylenol on this app, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't, but okay.
The distribution of certain things that people be distributing to their friends on here.
Oh.
Okay. And it makes me wonder, like, because of the picture that was showed, that Gloria showed, and sorry about your
Oh
page going
yeah,
down,
yeah, yeah.
Gloria. If you are supposed to be in recovery, it's the same thing that I had always said. Why are you hanging out? And they got upset with me about this. Why are you hanging out in places if that kind of picture is being shown?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I tell my mom all the time, "Why are you still fucking with people you used to get dirty with?" And then want me to expect and believe that I have those conversations with my mom all the time in real life.
Okay. Okay. So I'm not the only person that You
No.
think that way as well?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
I
okay.
do. Now I can see if you're going to help that person. And I tell my mom this all the time. I can understand if you're going to be a sponsor or you're going to try to, you know, help this person get on the same road as you are. But when you're hanging out with the same crowd, that you can't do it, because then them slip ups become more frequent, and then now you can no longer tell me that you're clean.
And
You know what I'm saying?
the guy, I won't mention his name, but he is active with the materials. If you know what I mean, he has said that he does flour. That's as well as I can say it. That, and
I just yeah, I don't care. I don't care if you like somebody or you don't like somebody or whatever, especially today, nowadays, you can't even buy green without fentanyl in it. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Truly, yeah.
I do not care if you are 5 minutes sober. I don't care if you can't stand me. I don't give a fuck if you look at me like the piece of chicle on the bottom of your shoe. I am rooting for anybody and everybody who is doing all that they can to stay clean, especially people with kids, whether it be a father or a mother, because I'm a child of addicts. So I see it in a different way. No, I'm not an addict, but that's because I watched what happened with my mom that kept me, you know what I'm saying, away from the street
And
life in that aspect.
there's usually two streets that you can go when you are the product of
Macy's coming to deliver a message.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Holly.
Hi.
Hi. I was just scrolling through the streets and they're calling for you over in Queen, which is live.
God.
I was just live for 2 hours.
I know. I'm just letting you
That's
know.
how they do it, though. That's how they do it, though, Holly Mae. Whenever you give them an opportunity to sit down and have a conversation, like an adult conversation, they don't want to do it. But then they're going to go live the second you end and call for you and expect you to come over there and get hounded by all of them at once. That's what they want you to do.
And that's fine to me. Okay, that's fine to me. If you want me in a box and everybody just yell, I'll go on mute and just let you guys all yell. That's fine to me. I just don't understand that, like, we were having the conversation in the moment. Why not just come up or go in the comments and say whatever? Instead, you're going to call me to your live. And I'm sorry, but the way that I see it, and I could be completely wrong. I can be completely wrong. But the way that I see it with Bougie and Florida Man, specifically those two, it's a numbers thing. And none of this from me, none of my reactions, none of my responses are for fucking numbers. It's not. I don't give a fuck about the numbers. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I feel like it's a number grab from those specific two individuals. Now, when it comes to Nikki and Enabler and all them, I didn't know them. They didn't know me. And I was live for the past 2 hours asking these specific questions to where Wolfie actually came up and had a whole conversation with me. You know what I'm saying? And they knew that. And I know they know that because they're all cool. Like, they all... You know what I'm saying? So why didn't you just come up and have the conversation when it was being had, knowing that I just said I was jumping out this box because I got to finish getting ready?
Yeah, and you do. And you're not.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
why
and
would
you
you do
do.
that?
Yeah.
If
And that's what you
Queenie,
should
or
be
not
doing.
Queenie, all these damn queens, if Nikki, Enabler, if they want to have a conversation with me, I don't give a fuck whose platform. If they want to have a conversation with me, then you know what I'm saying? We can have a conversation later on tonight when I'm home. And you know what I'm saying? Like,
Let me ask the chat. That lady who just came up to deliver that message, do y'all know where she hang out at? I just want to know from the chat.
I don't know. Listen. This is nothing but some people just be coming in here, so.
But I think that was unnecessary, though. Like, I think because this respect thing has to go across the board. We all know Holly about to go to a cookout. That was disrespectful.
in the same sense, when I'm live, and this is just me for my lives, when I'm live, I'll send people over and be like, "Can you go tell so-and-so that I said, can you just say," you know what I'm saying? I be sending trolls places. I do. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, she was sent though.
Let's
Like
try to
I
move
don't
things over
like
here.
it was unnecessary. I'm just saying it
Like,
was
why? If you're
unnecessary
gonna,
though.
if she's seen Holly Mae sit there for as long as she did, and nobody came over there and said anything, and then she's gonna come over here and all but interrupt it just to get Holly Mae to be like, "Oh, hey, they're over there calling for you." I ain't gonna come to anywhere. One, if y'all don't like me and you've been talking shit about me and you think you got enough power to call me somewhere, no.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna leave you alone, Stacy. Just for the future, could we not like I think it's disrespectful. I don't think we should
Well,
be disrespecting each other.
They do that when they hear you say that you got stuff to do. That way, when you don't show up because you're doing the things you said earlier you have to do, they call you
Nah, it's all
scary.
good. No need for an apology. It's all good.
Hey,
It's
can
all
I
good.
tell you a funny real life story? I was in high school. I was in the 11th grade. This is when I got kicked out of all Racine Unified schools. A girl was telling everybody that she was going to beat me up. She told one of my friends that it was going to happen on the first floor bathroom. And she told everybody else that it was on the third floor bathroom. So when I showed up to the first floor bathroom and she wasn't there, she was trying to tell everybody that I didn't show up.
That's what
Well,
I'm
little did she
saying.
know that somebody came and got me and let me know where this fight was supposed to happen at. And I went up there and handled it. Oh my God. The look in her face when I showed up was like, what the fuck? Because she wanted to put it out like I wasn't going to show up.
Stacy, you being
Uh-huh.
Stacy, you being weird. Who won't listen to you?
So if you were just scrolling, like, then why, if you were scrolling, they had no reason to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, Petty,
That
this is why I can't get up here when you overthinking shit, because then I start overthinking shit, and then we get paranoid, and I can't do that.
uh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
I, I'm overthinking for a reason because I done got Holly, go finish getting ready.
All right.
Go finish getting ready.
Look, I
You have a
didn't
wonderful
mean
day at the
anything
cookout.
at all. Like y'all are up here downing me, and I didn't say. All I did was I was scrolling, and I was trying to be like nice and say, "Hey, they're over there
Ma'am,
calling you out,"
ma'am,
and then
ma'am,
you want to question
No, how
me.
dare you?
not coming at you. Who put her out the box? Whoa, whoa, hold on, hold on. Who put her out the box? What happened?
Who did I down?
Nobody was supposed to drop her. I wanted to talk to her because nobody was. I wasn't. I wasn't. I wanted to have a conversation.
I only have box powers on the other account, and I barely even use them. So only to mute people when they like
Hold
scream.
on, you don't have nothing on here.
No, I don't want
Here,
it.
hold on. But I'm just saying, like, she came in hot. Yes, you do. You got everything. Oh no, hold on.
Yeah, I'm about to say, but no,
But
I wasn't down to nobody. Everything I said was literally just a like
yeah, I'm giving it to
kind of
you.
like a situation that has happened before, and that if they had sent you over here, never said they did, and I never said anything about you. I just said I don't know where you come from. People just be coming
But
over
that
here
was
saying things to
weird though.
me.
Why she had to be weird like that though?
Wait, I don't. Stacy, are you still here? Did you get dropped or did you leave? So we can clear that up. Second of all, she does sit here, Petty. She's
Okay.
a frequent watcher and she follows me at least. So I don't.
Did I get? Did
I
I get
mean,
on her? Do you think I got on her?
no, I mean, I don't think you did. But we also, Stacy, you have to understand is that lately people are stirring shit up just to stir shit up, and I don't think he meant you per se. It's
I
just
was
that,
just be. I apologize if you think I was just be. I was saying. I was saying, and if I have to say it nicer, let me say it nicer. If I wasn't nice enough, I can be nicer. I was just saying. I think it's not respectful to everybody to tell someone wants them somewhere when we know that the person, it's not like going to the a tarot reading live where somebody's calling you for a tarot reason for some nice reason. I think it's disrespectful to say that the people that we don't talk to or talk about want you in their place or their space. I wasn't trying to be mean. I was just saying it's kind of disrespectful, even if you did see them live. I wasn't trying to come at anyone.
Just my thought once she came up here and the way she said she was scrolling, maybe she was scrolling and heard them talking about Holly, not necessarily she was in that live and said, Holly's in Petty's live, go get her.
no, yeah, it sounded like she was just scrolling like the For You page and they popped up and she was the topic at the moment. And then she realized Holly was over here. That's just my perspective. I don't know.
I agree with y'all.
But,
I agree with y'all.
um,
I agree with
but
y'all.
yeah, but I mean, I don't think I mean, she's clearly not responding now, so she probably left on her own.
Hold on, let's
But
see if she blocked. Hold on, let me look. Is she? She
she's not
can't.
blocked. I looked.
She not. The weird account's blocked though.
But I think it was just a misunderstanding. So if she's listening, I made sure to let people know you sit here. I know you watch Petty, so
If you feel like I was coming at you, Miss Stacy, I apologize. I'm just trying to respect people's boundaries. I understood Holly was leaving for a cookout. I'm sorry. Sorry. I was trying to respect people's boundaries. I was trying to respect their time. I'm sorry.
And when Holly sat there for hours trying to give them, and Holly wasn't mean about it. She told him, she was like, hey, if y'all want to come over here and have a conversation, we can have a conversation. Like, we can do it. We can have a grown conversation. And nobody but like 2 people came over there. So it's just weird that they're going to call for her and have a whole live after she goes live instead of just being adults about it and go talk. Like, why y'all want to talk so bad? So why not take the opportunity when you're giving it to talk?
I mean,
well, I'm gonna hop down and just send her a message just so she knows it was probably just a misunderstanding. But yeah,
sorry. It's okay. Man. I mean, I did want to know, but it's just weird that they waited till, like, why they wait till she get off doing the weird stuff?
I mean, we all know why they waited till she got off. I guess some people don't. I guess don't know why.
But I did want to hear it from the ones who they talk about live. I did want to hear it from them because, like, if it's all set on me, if it's me and what I done did, I'm going back through my YouTubes. Okay, let's see. We had Sunday Special. We had Saturday Juice. YouTube Thank You. Friday Thing. Crockpot. Start of the Morning. The Real TMZ Awareness. The Peace Before the Storm. A Beautiful Day at the Pool. I don't think I doxed anyone in any of these videos. I think I have said there are some bad grandmas. I don't think I was.
Yeah. The grandmas be the worst on here, in my opinion, but that's just me.
I think I've gotten in trouble for saying go for a walk.
Oh, she was yelling at me.
Hold on. I think I've gotten in trouble for saying, hey, sir. Why would you do that? Like, I'm joking. Like, I know you're a lady. Like, I've gotten in trouble for a lot of things. Gigi, yeah, I got in trouble for Gigi.
No, listen, we have made it. How many times do me and Betty have said this? The grandmas over here are different than the grandmas that are elsewhere in different areas. Because y'all are the chill grandmas that, like, if we come over there, you're like, oh, you want a cookie? And they're like, yeah, you see Betty Sue over there? She be taking her crash out like 17 times a day, and that is wrong. HOA says you can't do that. That's the grandmas we be talking about.
Our moms and our grandmas here, you too, Kendra, are some of the most nicest, some of the most kindest. They will go down in the dirt and get down there, but they not. Lord have mercy, some of this shit these other grandmas be doing.
Listen, yeah, some of these other grandmas, they be causing a whole ruckus on here. But our grandmas, they really don't be doing much. Like, they be giving us the information that they ain't gonna tell you nothing that'll hurt you. You know, like good old Southern grandmas, the ones that when you come over, they be sitting on the front porch swing, like just swinging with their sweet tea and stuff. Yeah, those. Like, they like the tea, but they're not like crazy messy. You know, they'll tell you a little bit of good stuff, but they ain't gonna like tell you nothing wrong.
You cannot tell me you have not. These grandmas in here make you want to be clean. I ain't showing up.
Those grandmas that if like you do something bad, like CJ, the grandmas like they get you by the ear and drag you to the bathroom to tell you about yourself real quick. Yeah,
See what I'm doing? I'm just sitting here swinging.
And relaxing.
Play Swinging by Colt Ford, please.
I'll get you if I need to.
And relaxing.
There you go play. You might hear stop that now. You can't stop that. But that's about it. That's all you'll hear.
You see how clean her walls are? That house ain't dirty, boy. You best believe. I get checked over
You gonna
here.
be fed, warm, and taken care of, but you ain't gonna be starting no mess now. She ain't gonna put up with it. I promise you that.
Patty, what you say? We go.
Get your ass over here. Yeah, no, they'll check you real quick.
Oh, please let me go. Let me go. I'm not doing anything. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Listen,
Please.
talking about pick your own switch top.
Lord
Deal
Jesus,
with
go
you.
out in the
Yeah.
yard.
If
Go
you get a
out to the
fancy one,
bush.
it's worse because they'll go with you to find it, and then you're gonna get it 2 times just as worse. Oh my god!
And you better pick the one that's the right size. Oh.
PTSD. I think I need to hop down.
All right.
But yeah, these people's crazy. But yeah, our grandmas, they'll give you cookies and things. So just
Best
but the other
ones on
grandmas,
tap.
they're the grandmas that be like hoarding things, and when you go in their house, they talk about like all kinds of like crazy conspiracy theories and stuff. So yeah.
No, they be
Anyway,
talking about the church lady down the street when she was at church and how dressed.
my grandma
You want
literally every time I go see her, she's talking about that lady has so much traffic outside. I'm like, what does that have to do with you, Mama? What does that
you
lady at
sitting
her own
here?
house have to do with you sitting over here smoking your cigarette?
She's like, come here, Kendra. Look down the street down there. Look at
Just
her.
like that too. I got videos of it. She used to call me Shorty. She'd call me Shorty. I would miss this woman. She was the best woman ever. But God, she was nosy. I tell Burnley, my kid, all the time. I'm like, you're your mama reincarnated. Like you're the nosiest child I've ever met in my entire life. Like I'm
That
talking
way.
about. She could sit there and tell you the schedule of our road to a T.
Here come
Okay.
Bob. Bob's gonna be passing.
The mail been here
Bob,
about
gonna be passing
3
in a minute
seconds.
now.
I'm telling you. Yeah.
Going to see Linda.
Oh, Libby down here, yeah. She cheats on her husband with Jerry down the road here, right down there in that White House. Yep. That's just nasty. Yeah. Yep. I heard all about it. I used to go just sit on the porch of my mama just to hear some tea. I'd be bored.
Tell you the whole town business, and then go in church like
And
she
even the
told you
families.
nothing.
Yeah, even the family's business. Tell my business to my brother and then come talk shit about my brother to me. I'm like, you a whole lot, Mama, but I love you, so I guess it's okay.
And I found your brother say, "What? Mima just told me," and she told me you.
Talking about she didn't have no money. She gave me $5. Well, she gave me 20. She did what?
What? How's she giving you money?
Listen, my mama. Well, if this tells you anything about my mama, she smoked cigarettes since she was 14 years old, and she died at like almost 80. Okay, but she would smoke the cheap ones. So somebody got her a whole carton of Marlboros for like her birthday one year, and me and my brother would bum off of her. She went and hid them in the garage. Petty would go out there in her nightgown at 2, 3 in the morning just to smoke a good cigarette, so we wouldn't get them. She would hide toilet paper. I'm telling you, this lady.
These raggedy ass kids.
Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah, and you hear her mumbling under her breath. Exactly
So
that. Talking about
I
bums.
got a bit of news to cover. I just see somebody come in.
Yeah, I'm about to leave. Bye.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun, but I have to talk about the elephant in the room. So supposedly on the TikTok streets, TT had been getting money on the back end from somebody. And hold on.
Hello, my friend. How are you?
Ain't no damn way you expected me to do anything with
Hey,
you.
doctor.
And you over here acting like you from LA with a whole ass Pee Wee Herman cut going on right now. Jerry Seinfeld ass. I don't brush my teeth ass. Ragged
Hello, how
ass
are you,
tank
bro?
top ass. Tank top dirty ass. I
Hello.
don't know what grease and a comb and shampoo is, Kramer. I ain't playing with you. Yeah, you heard me. I ain't playing with you.
Play game, bro.
Oh, you gotta work? Okay. Let me get up. Stop, motherfucking record. I got you. Hey man, stop this bullshit. 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 Stop. Hey, let me out of here. Let me out. Hey man, let me out. I gotta talk to somebody, and it's not you. Please, dude, stop it. Damn it. Damn. He wouldn't let me go. Well, hello.
Hey,
How are you doing today?
okay, not people, one person, one person. I
So,
borrowed money because I had been in the hospital
okay.
and I was behind on my house payment. I wished I wouldn't have now,
How much
but I
was
have
it?
sent up $600. I have paid a payment every month since I borrowed the money. I have sent him a $50 payment
Who was he? Who was
every
he?
month.
Who was he?
I'm not going to tell you who he is because it doesn't matter.
I mean,
It was somebody I thought was a friend.
I want to know though. I do. Please, please.
No, I don't want to, I don't. It's not worth it to me, Petty, to spread
Okay. I understand you.
it.
Okay.
I'm just going to say that I'm not the first person he's given money to. Did I know that? No. I found that out later, but I have made a payment every month. The women that are calling me out
Okay.
is simply the fact that I'm not sending a payment when they think I should.
Are y'all having like a falling out? What
I
exactly?
st- I I separated myself from that group
Why did you feel like you had to separate? Or why did you
because
need to?
I was going through some depression.
And
I couldn't speak
mhm,
without crying
to them,
to anybody, Petty, to anybody.
did you not? You weren't
I
feeling
felt
like
like I was failing what I promised my dad on his deathbed, that
okay,
I would take care of my mom
okay, okay. I don't
because I
want
got
to.
sick.
TT, one thing I'm not about. I'm all about the fun, all that stuff. I'm not trying to put you back in
No, no,
any.
no, I'm fine.
Yeah, okay.
And
So
it's
I just
my
try to
own
make sure we,
headspace.
yeah, just try to make sure
But
we
when
talk about it
people
without.
tell you that they don't like emotions, that they
Oh,
don't
cool.
feel comfortable when you get upset, it's hard to be friends with those people because
I thought
I'm
you
an
was talking about
emotional
here.
person.
Oh, I thought you was talking about here. I was like, we very
No, no, no,
emotional.
no, no, no. That's why I'm so quiet. I don't get in boxes. I have left these people alone. I never speak on them. I haven't shared things that they've said to me in private. But because I didn't send the payment the same day every month, they want to drag me.
But you have
Will
been
I
making
ever
it.
borrow any money from anybody else? Fuck no. I will let my house go into foreclosure. That's why I'm working 2 jobs. That's why I work 75 hours a week now,
Okay.
so I can take care of my mom.
But and you have been you. I'm assuming. Don't know. I'm assuming that did the money you've made the final payment or
No, this will be the, I only borrowed the money in
yes.
February. It was February. I sent a payment in March, April, and then in May.
Okay.
I have literally sent him a $50 payment every month, and I promised I would pay it back. But these women,
I mean,
I didn't do it on the app.
I mean,
I did it to somebody that offered help once before that I turned it down.
I mean,
I got put on a mental health med
mhm.
that caused me to go into seizures. I was in intensive care for 3 days.
I mean,
When I had the seizure, I broke my ankle.
mhm.
So I had to be off work for 7 weeks. I
I
got
mean,
behind on my bills because unfortunately, when my dad died, I got willed a camper, a trailer, a truck because he knew my mom wouldn't be able to pay for it.
Well, I am glad. The one thing I mean, the thing I wanted to say is, I mean, can't really ring you because you're making payments. It's
I
kind of
am, and I don't plan on. Sorry, I don't want to get upset
it's
because
okay.
that's
It's
your word.
fine. It's fine. It's fine. You haven't been allowed to be
I
emotional. It's okay.
I've never once. I did. Now the other day, I'm not gonna lie. I'll be honest. I sent him a text message and I said, "Look, tell your ladies to stop running my name through the mud
See, this is why
because
I
I'm
needed
not
to know
making
his
a
seat.
payment
T. This is why I
when
needed to know
you
his
want me
name.
to."
That's what I'm saying. I needed to know his name. T.
It doesn't
Call
matter,
her
Pretty
Bama,
Boy.
Bama, everybody. The
I
comments.
don't want to be that person because he did help me, but I just want the ones that are talking about me to
So
stop.
Scream or yell at her. I promise, TT, I'm not going to scream or yell at you.
I can't do this.
Patty,
I
I'm the
literally,
one that hosted the live this morning for
I
Dobie
can't
Daddy.
do this. Show me.
He wanted to get in a box and tell his side of the story. So it is out there. It is Dobie Daddy. She did borrow this money. For the first 40 days, she ghosted him. She blocked him
No,
and
I,
unblocked him on TikTok a few times.
that is a
There
lie.
was no
I
communication.
never fucking blocked him.
There was no communication at all. Hey, I'm going to be late. F you, nothing. We called her
I
out. After
borrowed
we
the
called her
money
out, she
in
made the first
February.
payment. She has, in
I
fact, not made the payment in May yet. And did send him a threatening message that she was going to blast his full name on
no,
TikTok.
no. I just said I would out who he was
You would out who
because
he was. That's doxing him
I
super
am
bad.
not the only person that he has fucking helped,
TT, T,
including you.
TT.
I've
Can
never received
you
money
just
from you.
pull up your receipts from your payments that you made in March, April, May, and just
Yes,
show it? Because if you're making the
I mean,
payments, that's all there is to it.
thank you, Regina.
no, and I'll be honest. I haven't made the payment in May because all this happened the other day. I'm not going to send a payment when you show me thinks I should.
February,
It's not.
March, April. Okay.
Okay, she's paying. She's paying.
So
She's
So why
paying.
do you keep dragging my fucking name?
I mean, she's
Because you
paying.
guys want to be fucking petty?
The only time you made a payment, TT, was when we called you out on it.
Oh my God. And the only reason you guys even knew about it is because I walked away from the group.
That is not why. He called
Bullshit.
me and said that he was concerned about you. And did I know if you were okay or not? Because he had lent you some money and he hasn't heard anything from you, so he was concerned. That's the only
Bullshit.
reason I knew.
So after
Bullshit.
the concern was over with, you just decided to attack her?
Drag my name through the mud for no reason.
So on here, when you do things on the back end, you call them out, right? That's what you do, right?
She's making the payments.
Oh my
And
God.
it's the not
It's okay.
communicating.
You know what? This goes two ways. I know who it is. I've known for weeks because people were talking about it behind the scenes. So I
Right.
can drag his ass just as well. Because if
Okay,
she's making the payments, leave her the fuck alone.
but she's not
I
communicating or
am
making
making
them on
If
goddamn
she's
time.
payments.
making the payments, she doesn't have to say, "Hey, good morning. What'd you put in your coffee today?" Do you realize friendships change? Maybe he did or you did some shady shit after the fact, and now you want to be an asshole. There's all sorts of different things that can happen in a situation. I'm not sticking up for anybody or whatever. Facts are facts.
And then he threatened me the other day. You want to say that I threatened him? He threatened me, telling me that I had to have the rest of the money to
Well,
him by the first, or he
here's
would
the
come to
thing.
my
If he
town.
was originally concerned, right? Why 3 months later does she still have the transactions? If it at first
for the first payment, he was concerned, why does she have 3 months worth of payments? Because clearly it wasn't the concern if she's got those receipts.
And why
I
are
mean,
other
just
people dragging TT for
literally,
money
I'm
that they didn't
doing.
send to her? If it was, why isn't he the one? Like, why is he running to y'all to go get y'all to bash TT or ask
He
TT to
didn't
reach out to
ask us.
TT?
He did not ask us to
I
call her
am
out at
doing the
all.
best I fucking can
So then if he didn't ask you to do shit, why are you doing it?
because they wanted to be assholes.
I'm asking her. If he didn't
Accountability.
ask you.
She needed to take accountability.
Okay, there's a difference
And you
between
don't
taking
think that I?
accountability and dragging somebody. Her accountability are the payments you just shown.
Why
Yeah, there's
don't you ask
plenty of people
Hazel
that are
all
shit
the
out of
fucking
money
text
and we
messages
don't pay them back.
that
People
I've
don't pay
sent to
payback
her
on here. So why does it matter when
talking
she's literally
about?
obviously trying to pay them back? She's trying. She's not coming on here talking shit about this man in the comments. I've never seen anything or heard anything about this till
No,
today.
I would never, never. The man helped me when I didn't have any other choice. I wish now I would have let my house go into foreclosure because I feel like the shit that you guys have said and done makes me look like I'm a fucking horrible person. When this person has helped Campfire Chris, Jewel, you show me he sent you gifts.
He sent a gift, not money. I did not
Gifts.
ask for money. And you got gifts too, TT. How's that bread maker going?
Oh my
How
god.
it, oh my God. Did I ask for it? No. I didn't
Honestly,
ask for a
just
bread
showing her
I
maker.
whole
didn't ask for the gift, and
personality
how's
right
that
now.
either?
You're just
I didn't
showing
ask for.
everybody your true colors. That's all.
By the way, someone wanted me to ask, was there a discussion when the first payment was supposed to be paid? Was there
He
like a
said,
weekly date or anything like that? Like, were you supposed to pay like
he said,
bi-weekly or anything?
he said to me, I said, I will make a payment once a month. If I can swing doing more, I will. And his exact words to me were, don't set yourself short. Make sure you pay your bills first. I'm not worried about it.
Uh,
And
okay,
then
so
when I walked
in that,
away
Oh, he
why is
said,
from
he?
oh,
Somi and Chevy and Ranger,
oh.
that's when they started fucking dragging me.
Should we get Tech in here? You
Tech
guys
is
want to
The
drag
what?
everybody, right? I mean, we can drag Tech into the situation, right? Because she was included in the situation. She was friends with y'all. Maybe we should bring Tech in. She's off the app. Fuck her, right? We can drag her ass.
Yeah.
I thought seen.
I mean, it's
Never
gotten
mind.
so bad that I go into a chat and Chevy and Brittany and even Hazel makes little smart ass comments to me in the chat to where
And
I
mind
just
you,
stop
these used to
talking.
be your friends, so like
I thought
that's
so
Yeah,
another
but
too.
slap in
I
the
thought so
face.
too, Jay.
Like y'all
but
were close, so
because I couldn't talk about what I was going through when I was waking up every day wanting to use again,
No, no. Well, I don't want you down. I don't want you down that road.
I walked away.
So I'm so I'm just trying to understand. I'm sorry. I got to piece it
No, I
together.
know.
I want to make sure I got the proper words.
I plan
What
on
what
paying
was
this man
going
back.
what was going on in that group? Because this kind of reminds me of why, for me, I'm not saying certain people's names. What was going on in the group where what you saw where you was like, this isn't feeding my spirit?
I guess when you feel like you're not being heard, we would spend hours in Snapchat calls and it was the same two people talking. And then when anything else would get brought up or you were talked over, I mean, there were lots of things. It wasn't, it was mainly me and how I felt. Like, I promised my dad when he died that I would take care of my mom. And I wasn't doing that because I was sick.
At the end of the day, you're making the payments. Your mental health is important. Sobriety is important. Um, if they want to continue on, I mean, I can make a video, ladies. I can make a fucking video of who told me, who was involved, all the shit that was said. Should we go there? Do you want all your shit that was said behind the scenes out? She's
I'm
making
not
the
a bad
fucking
person.
she is making the payments. It is not
Latina?
the friendship's decision to when the payment is due. That is between who lent her the money and her. None of
And
y'all.
I told him that the other day. I said, you know, I get paid once a month for my one job, from my first job.
Absolutely, Justice. I gotta get back
And
to
it,
work. But
and
Damn it! I was going.
I
Okay, I'll
what?
realized,
answer later.
Get what? Ask me quick.
How much information you know about them? You know?
Petty. Petty.
Okay,
Tina
okay,
gets
cool. That's
brought
my answer. That's my
everything,
answer.
it's
bro.
her Tina.
People
She
bring
knows
Latina
all.
everything for some reason. I don't know why.
Just don't
Thank
worry
you,
about it,
Tina.
okay? Okay, y'all have a good afternoon.
Bye, Regina.
TT, tell him to fuck off.
I wish I could, but I'm not that type of person. That's the thing is I never went into their lives. I scrolled in. I blocked them all after I accidentally scrolled into a live and Chevy called me every name in the fucking book and
Really?
said, "How dare you come into our live?" And it was literally in my pocket. I had no idea. I didn't even realize until I heard Show Me's voice and then I heard Chevy. I got a text message from Hazel saying that was so uncalled for. You know, I, I've stayed away. I've not talked about them. You know, most of the time the phone's in my pocket, so I'm not even seeing the chat.
Let me ask you something because America's going pretty, is getting pretty rough for people. You say you only get paid once a month. Are you on a fixed
Well,
income?
oh yeah, I mean, you know, well, I once a month, and then my second job I get paid every 2 weeks.
So, do,
And with the price of groceries, and I drive an old truck, so
I'm
gas.
pretty sure TT is also the caregiver to her mother, as far as
Yeah,
I
I
know.
take, you
So
know, my mom was working full time, still at 80 years old, and she's had to slow down recently. I told her to go part time because I see what my mom does.
are you also in rural America?
I'm in Arkansas.
So yeah, kind of, I consider that rural America, middle America.
Yeah,
Dang, that's tough.
I
So,
don't get paid very much. I mean,
all right, and then the stores that you have are the stores that you have out there. If you probably got a Walmart out there, but there's no competition out there. Uh,
no. I
I,
mean, that's the thing is I never once planned on screwing this man over. And when I say I will let my house go into foreclosure before I ever ask anybody else for money, that's on my kids and my grandkids. Because what I've went through the last 3 months with them calling me out, I didn't even go to the treehouse for the first month because I was scared.
really?
I didn't want to bring this to the app. I didn't do it
yeah,
on the app.
yeah. Because real quick, I like every time I see TT in the comments, because like I met her through that whole group. Like I talked to her. I'm like, hey, how are you? And occasionally, like we'll chat in like DMs, but like never have I heard from this kind of like coming out of TT's mouth. I mean, this is the first I've heard of this. Like
Never.
she's never bashed. I've never ever. She's never
I've
brought
never
it.
bashed the group. Those women were so good to me at first. And then it became all about collecting money for birthdays and collecting money for people to go see their kids.
Lord
And
Jesus,
I
man.
couldn't afford it. I
Hold on. You got the mean? Are you telling me you got the mean because you couldn't participate in front?
no, I never once. They
Okay.
always said that it was okay that I couldn't help.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I had sent $20 because that's all the money I had to help with two birthdays. A month later, a few days right after my birthday, the girl that I sent it to sent it back.
Hmm.
And me not thinking at the time, I thought it was a birthday present. And I was like, oh my God, thank you. And then I realized that it wasn't a birthday present, that they had sent the money that I had sent back for two other people's birthday. And they called me ungrateful and a one-sided friend. And literally
Oh,
I had sent the
I don't
money
want to
a
be
month
involved in none of
earlier.
that shit. I don't want to be. Don't y'all invite me to none of that. I don't want to be involved in none of
And
that.
I don't want to be involved in any of that ever again either.
No, don't you
It's
ever.
too much.
Yeah, that don't you invite. Hold up. So you said so. I'm so I'm trying to understand this. How you probably can't explain it to me. You probably not. You don't have an answer. Somebody else has an answer. How did how did people start gathering money as a good thing instead of trying to? Because what I'm hearing from you is, let me just be honest. I'm struggling. I got my mom I'm taking care of. I'm trying to take care of myself. I got to pay for gas. I got things that I need. And this is what drove me to start the finance and budgeting stuff here. But how did groups of people not realize that everyday Americans are struggling and going through it? How did they get lost in that concept?
I
I feel like
I
people's
don't know.
emotions outweigh that the common sense in that a lot of the times, honestly.
Hmm.
I mean, it, and I one of the women was constantly sending gifts, not just to me, but to Tech, to show me
What happened to that woman?
she's still there.
Does she get more say so because
I mean,
of
I don't know about that. I don't. And that's I'm having a hard time because I don't want to trash any of these women. They were
all right,
my
all right, all right,
friends.
all right. TT, I'll stop talking about it. I understand what you're asking me. If you're making payments and you've been making payments, I think
I would
yeah, fully.
never not make a payment. But am I gonna make a payment because Chevy fucking tells me to? Fuck you, Chevy. Fuck you. You just because you're loud and scary and I'm not doesn't mean shit to me. Because I can ignore you. I would never screw this man over ever. And matter of fact, before I go into work, I'll probably do another payment just because now I feel guilty that I haven't made a payment for May.
Lord Jesus.
And I will continue to make a payment every month until the money is paid off. Period.
I think these ladies. Hey, ladies, y'all gotta do better. All the ladies, y'all gotta do better. Y'all don't even know. This could be her last $50, and I'm not even advocating
No,
for her.
And it's
it's
literally
not.
the fact that they were like close enough to be in Snapchat calls, talk about everybody else's problems. Vixen, not now. And they didn't know that she was struggling. Like y'all were her
No,
friends.
and they
So
did. That's the thing. They did know that I was struggling. I was never quiet about that. You know, I've told him about the issues with my daughter, and my daughter and I used to be so close, and her husband hates me. I've never been quiet about it, but it
why the
made me feel
husband?
some type of way when I couldn't help with birthdays, or I couldn't help with the fundraising and things that they did. But they're all guilty of doing things on the back end, not just me.
TT, I'm a little nosy. I'm sorry. Why your daughter husband? Because this a
Because
whole
he
other.
thinks women are dumb. He reminds me of my abusive ex husband. Period.
Okay.
We've gotten better because I keep my mouth shut now
Okay.
because I love my grandson,
Okay. Okay. I ain't gonna pry no more. I was just being
and
nosy.
I've had to tell my daughter not to tell me things because
I
I'm a
just have a
mama bear.
quick question, real quick, TT. I'm not trying
Yes,
to jump in
ma'am.
front of you, Ray of Sunshine. It's
No,
just real
you're
fast. Um, you had mentioned that he had told you, don't worry about it, don't set yourself back, pay what you can when you can. Did he
That's
tell you
exactly
that
what he
verbally, or
said.
do you have it like in a text?
I had it in a text message, and I deleted it. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
I'm not one that I save, text
I know.
messages or whatever.
I was just gonna ask
But they
because
have it.
if
They
there would have
have
been a
it.
way that you could shoot that over to Petty, Petty could green screen it and be like, look,
I mean, they have it.
y'all need to shut
They
up.
know damn well they have it.
And
I
I'm
probably should
just
go
gonna
back
say
and
this
look at
too.
messages where I had dropped my phone and I was on
Oh
a
no.
live, and he said, "Are you serious? Do you need a new phone? I'll help you." And I said, "No, no,
And
no,
see, and then
no.
he's gonna
It's
throw
not.
all this back in your face and get all these people coming after you. That's what I don't agree with. If
That's
you are
what it
going to be
feels
on
like.
here and you are going to give from your heart to someone because you see someone struggling, right? Don't turn around and throw it back in their face.
I would never not pay this man back. I'm not that type of person.
Hey, listen, you don't have to keep explaining yourself over here because the proof was already shown that you've been making payments. And in my opinion, they need to leave you alone. They need to leave you alone. And you got a few people over here, like Retina, for instance, that is willing to give
Um,
the energy back for you.
and that means the world to me. I don't get into chats, and I don't. I mean, I go into chats, but I don't get in boxes. I've not
Well, we
talked
appreciate
bad
you hopping
about
up in
these
the
women.
box.
Well, I was done.
Hey, if
At this
anybody
point,
knows,
I was done.
I want to speak. TT, I'm gonna let you go. Well, hold on. Ray of
Okay.
Sunshine never got her. Sorry, Ray wants to say something.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I know they had kind of said they cut their friendship off with Tech for money reasons as well. So I was just wondering if TT stayed friends with Tech, maybe, and maybe that's why they're coming after her.
Yes, I still talk to Tech through text messages. I don't go into her lives because they troll and they go in there and
Yeah.
they're mean. Um, but when all of this first got brought out in March, Hazel was the first person to ask me, "Did you borrow the money for Tech?" And I said, "What are you talking about?" I said, "No." And she kept pushing that question. Tech has never asked me for money, ever.
That's just kind of what I was wondering is maybe if that's why they was started going after you all of a sudden because you are making the payments and everything else. It just doesn't make sense why they would go after you.
Because I'm not making the payments when they think I should. Because I'm not making them the same day every month.
Yeah, well, people struggle, and that's
And I
life.
don't feel like it's any of their business. The
As long
last
as you're
payment
making the
last month, when
payments,
I
it
sent
shouldn't
a
matter.
payment, I sent him a text message and I said, The next payment will be next month. I didn't hear anything from him. Nothing. And then I did pop off at him the other day and said, you won't get another payment if those girls don't shut up.
I don't blame you. Shit.
And then he said that I had until the first of the month to get him the full $600 that is owed, or he would come to my town and take me to small claims court. And I told him to bring it.
There you
Is
go.
that the
No,
reason I've not
no.
made a payment? No. I have not made a payment simply because I was being petty. I had every intention of before the first of the month of making a goddamn payment. Giz, messy, yeah. And you were involved in it too.
I can't have both you and Giz up at the same time, but I'll
I
hear
gotta
from you.
go. I gotta
Yeah,
go work.
you have a good day. You have a good day.
Bye.
Have a
Thanks,
good day,
Petty. Thanks,
TT.
bye. I appreciate you.
Bye, Petty.
Later. I want to talk to
Bye.
Gizmo. Bye. I want to talk to Gizmo. Giz, can I talk to you, please? Gizmo, you have a minute? I just want to. We can keep it cute, like, cause I don't like I don't want the arguments. I don't want the arguments. I don't want that. But Giz, do you think? Don't touch that water. What, sir? I'm not Benny Crocodile. What? Giz, can you request a box? What? Hey, now, peace. Oh, you was talking to him. You wasn't talking to me. They say hello. Hey.
Hey.
So what? So what you was? So what? I'm being cute. I'm not gonna be. I'm being very demure. So are you? So are you in that group?
Not anymore.
What happened for you? Daddy. Yes, sir.
Life changes and the group's just changed. So the group just changed. So no hard feelings or anything.
Okay.
I mean, I still care about everybody. I have no hard feelings toward anyone.
What made you? What kind of was like? Were you kind of poked a little bit at her? What was the messy thing?
Um, Me personally, I gave her $200 at Christmas to help her out when she hurt her ankle. She
You
failed to say that. And then I was the one that sent her back the $20 for because we collected $10 each person if they could for a birthday gift. That was it. Um, if they could. They didn't have to. It wasn't a you had to, it was if you wanted to help with a birthday gift. And she did get a very nice birthday gift. But that's neither here nor there. There's like 10 of us in the group. But um I sent her back her $20 because she hadn't been around and she had said that um she was going through a lot and she was getting a second job. And I felt that if she was not going to be participating, that she really needed that $20. So I said that she needed to have that money back and I sent it back to her. And
and
that I would rather have her have that $20 back and the gifts were covered. So but
I just
anyway,
have a I just have a quick question for you, Gizmo. Was the $200 at Christmas a gift, or was it
that was a
expected to be paid
gift.
back?
I said that was a
Okay.
gift.
Okay. So then
Okay,
why is it
that's
needing to be brought up and acknowledged in May?
no, because I was clarifying. She said that
she was behind on her bills and that
Okay,
she needed help. I was just clarifying that
but you
there
wanted her
were
to bring it
people
up.
that did help out.
Right, but you just said she didn't bring that up. Why would she bring that up?
I was just clarifying that she did get some help from the group, that that was a gift. I was just clarifying,
Okay, well, you
and I have a
wanted to
right
make
to
sure
say
that
it
you got
because
the
I
Bucky
was the
Beaver
one
button
that
for it, so
personally
good
did
job.
it.
Okay, so you wanted the attaboy for it.
No,
Understood.
I don't want to add a boy. I'm
Well,
trying
you wouldn't have
to.
brought it up otherwise.
Nope, I don't need an attaboy. I'm clarifying it. I have a right to say it. I don't need an attaboy for anything, Chelsea.
You wouldn't have brought it up otherwise.
No, and I'm here
That's
to
right,
talk
because
to
December
Pastor Petty.
is a couple of,
I'm
yeah,
here
well,
to
you're here
talk
to
to
talk to
Pastor
all of
Petty.
us. Well, you're
Well,
talking to all of us. You're
yeah,
not going
just
to
hold
come and
I'm
go
stay,
after
just stay
TT.
house.
Petty,
Stay.
do you want me to keep answering questions or
Oh,
not?
of course, but
I have
they
nothing to say to Chelsea.
what's
Because you're
your
in the wrong and you know it.
what's your
Don't
No,
give
Chelsea
and
I'm
then
not in
slap
the
people in the
wrong, and
face
I'm
with
not
it.
up here to argue with you.
what's you and Chelsea's thing?
I don't know
I
her.
called her out for
Calling me out
using
for
a
what?
gift
I gave
and
her
wanting to
200 bucks
say,
to
oh,
help her out at Christmas. She
months
said
before.
that she broke
Christmas
her
is not
ankle.
February.
What?
What's but
Okay,
why?
okay, can I say
She
something?
went
Can I say
left.
something?
She
Can I
went
say something real
left.
quick?
Yeah, go ahead, Watermelon.
TT said none of us cared about her and we didn't listen to
Thank
her.
you.
We did. We did. That's what Gizmo's trying to say. We all listened to TT. We all
Yeah,
knew she was struggling. We all did. We all tried to help her. All of us.
yeah.
But
Giz doesn't want
we're
an attaboy. No, if you don't,
okay.
if you,
So let me
yeah,
ask this. Let me ask this. If you are truly doing something as a charitable deed in kindness,
Okay, well, I'm
why
sorry,
are
but
we?
I'm
Why
really hurt by
if
the things that she
I
was saying, Petty. She was
understand?
saying things that didn't need to be said when she was up in the box. Because the
Maybe
$20 that I sent back, I did not say anything about one-sided friendship at all.
This is
Because
why
I
I didn't
love
want to
TT
do
and I was
this.
very hurt
I
by that.
didn't say I didn't say that you guys didn't care about me.
You said that
I
I sent
said,
it back and said that it was because of a one-sided friendship, TT, and I never
that
said
is
that
what
to
you
you.
said.
it was never said. TT just didn't communicate in our group. She just stopped talking to us.
Yeah,
She got her birthday group. She got
She
her birthday
said,
gift, never came in and said thank you. We didn't hear
bullshit.
from her.
that's not how
I
kindness
did.
works, guys.
Oh
Guys,
my
that's not how
God.
kindness. That's not how kindness works. That's not how
but
kindness.
TT, oh, time out a second, Petty. Hold
I
on.
can't do this. I
PT,
really,
TT, I walked away from the group and you didn't even know that. I
when you
haven't
get
even been
mad,
around them.
when you're crying, that they're uncomfortable with the crying, and I couldn't speak without crying.
TT, you always got to speak. A lot of us had emotions. There was only a couple that had ever even said that. All of us, some of us cried with you many, many
Yep,
times. Me being one, Giz being one. Giz and I, we always cried for you. Hazel did, Classy did,
yep,
we all did. We all did, TT, all of
yep.
us.
And we
But
missed you.
I can't see Giz sitting up here getting hate when she's trying to clarify something. That's not
And
right.
I never
Hazel did,
said,
Classy did.
Can I let Casper just? She was waiting so patiently. She might have somewhere to go.
Well, I don't have anywhere to go today, but thank you for that. I wanted to say something, and I hope that you'll all listen to me, like collectively as a group. Um, so for one, PT, I get where you're coming from. You know, I was in a situation last year where I couldn't afford my medicine, and I had friends, what I thought was friends, be like, "Yeah, let me help you." And then, of course, the second I wasn't in the group, they demanded that back, which I gave them back immediately because I was like, "Fuck that." Um, but the point I'm trying to make is whether or not what happened between your guys' friend group, I think I want you guys to understand that one, she's making the payments. So, like Queen said, That's that. Nobody else besides that guy, I don't even know who that is, should be speaking to her about it. That's not right. It's not okay. It's nobody else's business.
1,000,000% agree.
And Gizmo, I get where, you were like, hey, I was just saying, but I need you to understand that one, that was around Christmas time. Two, when you offered. So bringing it up now, I get you're trying to say like, hey, I did this, but that's embarrassing. It's hurtful. It's embarrassing. And I get you're not trying to do that. But from somebody who's been in that position, I was mortified when somebody offered to help me and then demanded it back because they didn't like me
Well, no,
anymore.
I don't want it back. I don't want
No,
it
I get that.
back.
I get
I
that.
don't
I
want it
get that.
back. I've
I
been without money. I've
heard.
been without a house.
Heard.
No,
I guess
girl,
you don't want it
no.
back. But what I'm
Nope.
trying to say to you is that person, Chelsea, I think it was, she brought it up because to us, it's like, hey, that's unnecessary. That's unneeded. And it's probably putting more dirt into the wound. So I just wanted you to know that's kind of
There
where it seems like.
it was
As
dirt
far
for dirt slinging at that point, and I
I didn't.
apologized to
And how
Okay,
TT.
many
so
And
times
it
maybe
did
I'm the
I
wasn't
right,
say
right.
it?
It
so
wasn't right.
maybe I'm the
How
right
many?
person to talk to you because dirt for dirt, eye for an eye, like do
It
two wrongs
wasn't
make a
right.
right.
No, it
But
wasn't right. And I
How many
apologized
times
to
did I
TT
say
for
while
that.
I was up here that I didn't want to talk about
that part, because
any
it's
of you?
embarrassing. It is. You probably don't want to talk about that, and she shouldn't have to. That's the thing is, I felt forced to talk about things on here that I should have never talked about because people were doing just this. So if she's making payments and you're not that guy, honestly, y'all need to. If you have something to say to her about your friendship or whatever, you need to go to her. Don't come on here and talk about. And this shouldn't even like none of y'all should even be in the box. This guy should be
Every
talking to her, and
one of
that's it.
you, every one of you had my phone number.
I didn't. I don't.
I've never had I don't have
Nope.
anybody's phone number and
Negative.
they don't have mine.
Don't making excuses. Do you hear yourself?
But seriously, I don't. And she blocked us.
Yep.
Okay, well, there's
I
my advice
blocked
today. I
because
hope that you
I
listen.
got called every kind of name. And
Um, PT, I hope that you have a better day. Keep making your payments. I get that. I fortunately had a family member who was like, fuck that. They could pay the whole thing off for me, but you clearly are still struggling. Always take care of yourself first. You're doing what
I
you need
just,
to do.
I
Um,
told myself, all
that's
I
not,
want to do is take care of my mom. That's it.
And that's what we all wanted for you, TT. And if you would have come and talked to us, we probably would have put all of our heads together and helped you out.
I'm glad she didn't though, because look at how many
Number
people from the
one,
group are pointing it back in her face. I'm glad she didn't. I'm sorry, but I am.
But I think that should
I'm
have been
good. I'm
kept off the
working.
app in between her and him to begin with. I don't think it ever
Exactly.
should have come this far.
Well, then everybody should drop out of the box and we can all go about our day and have a good Memorial Day.
That
I gotta
sounds
go, Bucket.
fantastic.
Eddie, thank you. And I'm sorry. I never wanted to talk bad about anybody.
I
I've
know you
kept my
didn't,
mouth
and I
shut.
don't either, because you know that I
But
care about you, and you know
when
we've
you're
had
talk about
conversations.
All
exact
right, keep it going.
and
Thanks, Casper. Love your
ignored
face.
in chats, it I stopped talking.
I know. And
I'm sorry, I shut down, I isolated, I missed my dad.
I know. But you know what? Because you miss your dad, there are some of us that still have our dad for a short amount of time. And maybe we need you to help us to appreciate our dads that are still here.
I gotta go.
Okay, hon?
I gotta go.
All right. So I think I said this to somebody today earlier, and I heard it from my dad this weekend, who's 83 and still works part-time because he said he doesn't want to retire because every day is a gift, and that's why they call it the present. And God gave him another day above ground. So I apologize to anyone who was offended by what I said. I don't know who Mustard is, but you know, I've been around since Petty had the old church days with the pews, and I sat in the back of the church. And I so I've seen a lot of changes, and I've went through the shark days. So, and
You're
I've
not
been
lying, you know.
through. I went through the old church days when you went to the front of the church, and went to the pulpit. But no, I appreciate you, Petty, and I'm sorry that this was brought to your platform. I appreciate Watermelon for being up here. I apologize to TT.
Can I say something?
Yeah, it's your
I don't want
platform.
to keep dragging this on for y'all, and I
No,
don't know
no,
that
I
Kim
don't
does.
either.
Kim does want to say something to y'all before y'all leave,
Mm-hmm.
but what I want to say is I think that you and TT and Watermelon and the people that are going through stuff, I think y'all could come back together. I truly, I'm hearing that you just want your friend back. I do hear y'all saying that, but you're not going about it the best way. And I think y'all just need to have a conversation on the back end. Miss Kim?
First of all, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to say, that me and TT were tight. I hate this. I hate all of it. I hate every bit of it.
I know, Kim.
I am, and I'm trying not to cry, but the crying in that chat thing is not, that's not real, because I cry all the time and they let me talk. So there's that. I understand TT was having a hard time. I understand not getting paid. What I didn't understand is ghosting, and I didn't understand, sorry, my head is off. I didn't understand the threatening. That was all. Just had an open line of communication. TT knows that I care for her. I care for these women like they're my family. So when we all had all that stuff happen, I found every bit of it out within 30 minutes. All of it, all the dirt. So it took me for a loop. Yes, I have mental issues. Absolutely. I have fluid on the brain. Absolutely. I've got some major anxiety issues.
It's okay, Kim.
But if I love you, I fucking love you. And I want to have her back. Like I told her, I want to have your back so fucking bad. And I understood when she said mentally she couldn't do it, because I've been there. I stay there. I live there. I live there. So I'm shaking only because I know that the man is hurt. She, out of everybody in the world, out of everybody that she cares for and cares for her, that's who she went to. That's who she should have went to say, I need a minute. Because that person would have gave her so many minutes. Respectfully, I
But
think it's a bunch of drama.
didn't she just say like he told her to take her time with it? But that's not why I came up here. But if that was the conversation, then what minute do you need? If I'm going through
Okay.
it, you've already told me to take care of that.
Okay, so I was missing in action for some of this. I was, and I didn't even understand what was going on. So, and that's, and TT will tell you that. I was going to TT. I wasn't going to ever and anybody else. I was going to TT because I care for TT.
I get that. I'm saying respectfully, if you don't know all of it though, to get up here and say that's the part that bothered you, and then to say that, but you didn't know that part. Would you
Wait,
retract
that
what
he
you
got
just
ghosted
said?
because I just said I found all that out all within 1 30-minute period.
Do
So
you
it
take
wasn't
back
like,
what you just said though? If you
but maybe
knew
that,
that he
I don't know that I take it back. I'm not, because I didn't know all of the details. I just knew what I was told on the spur of the minute, and how all of it and all our whole group was in chaos. And I don't know how we got there. Cause let me tell you, when I thought I was dying, they were all there for me. That's a
you know
different
how you
kind of
got there?
fucking love. That's a
You know how
different
you
kind of
got
love.
there? You got there
I
because you
love
joined a group.
prayers.
No, you
I'm
joined a
sorry.
group that raises money for fundraisers and gifts and things of that nature. Those are already not safe. I don't know how many of y'all mamas didn't tell y'all, don't give away something that you can't afford to lose. If you looking for
Okay.
that money back, don't give it out.
Okay, well,
Kim,
when I was giving
Miss
money,
Kim,
respectfully,
ma'am,
2 seconds. When I
Miss
was giving
Kim,
money, I was
Miss
making
Kim,
$400 a day, and I didn't know
Miss
I was sick.
Miss Kim, ma'am,
I'm sorry.
did you have something to sip? Have you been sipping? Tea?
No, I have fluid on the brain. I
Okay,
also
somebody
have
said that.
major brain issues. So no,
Mm-hmm.
I don't drink at all. I don't drink at all.
Mm-mm.
But I do
She
have
can't.
Oh my God. Oh my, that's so disrespectful. It's
It's
mental
okay,
health
Kim.
month, y'all.
Don't let him get you upset, Kim.
Listen, I respect and love everybody. I'm not a bully. I'm far from a bully. But it gets to me because I care. I care about TT's well-being. I care about everybody's well-being. Everybody's. No, I don't drink.
My
I
Okay.
mean,
apologies.
don't.
A message had
Yeah.
came through. My apologies.
No, Kim doesn't drink.
No, I don't
She's
Well,
drink.
that's I don't know you to even I wouldn't ever say nothing like that to you. You're passionate about what you're saying and I get that. I'm just saying, there was more to the story. So, talk to your friend. There's two sides.
I
Ask
did.
both of them. And stop
And
giving
so
out money that you guys are
I
expecting to
haven't
get
gave out
back.
money.
I'm saying anybody.
I
This is
haven't
for
gave out money
everybody.
since that went out.
Babe, this
Okay,
is for
I agree.
everybody.
Believe me,
It's
I
for everybody.
agree. The
It's
world
for
is going
everybody.
okay.
downhill and everybody's going to need their little pennies and dollars. Everybody.
That's not
But
what
I'm
I'm
just,
saying is I'm not gonna I've loaned people money that I've met on this app and yes they paid it back, but even if they didn't, you're not gonna hear me crying about it because I don't give out things that I expect back. You may say borrow, I'm seeing gift in my head. You don't do that. And then you definitely don't come talk about it when you don't get it back. You're lost. You should know better than that. You don't ever give anything. It doesn't matter if it's a toothbrush, a bar of soap. If you expecting something in return, you're not doing it out of the kindness of your heart. So stop doing stuff.
you're not talking to me because I didn't do that. I didn't do
I
that. I'm not
said
that.
for
Does anybody know
everybody.
Spring
Okay.
just wrong? Does anybody
Okay.
know?
I'm going to get down because I'm
Okay. All
upset.
right. Yeah. Okay.
And I don't mean to be disrespectful, Petty. I honestly don't. But I'm literally shaking from head to toe because my friends are all to hell and back. And
Yeah,
we
and
were
I
such
think
a tight
I've
group.
gotten a bunch of messages that people have misunderstood what I was saying or the context with which I was saying it, and I'm sorry that people misunderstood what I was saying, I guess. So if y'all have questions or don't like what I said, I don't know what to tell you. You know, I guess you'll have to ask me, or I
I
apologize
just
that you
wanted to say that
misunderstood.
I I
I'm just praying for
I'm pretty
everybody. How about that? I'm going to
I'm
leave it at
pretty
that. I'm praying for everybody at this point.
I'm
And
usually
I don't
pretty in
drink.
sync.
Sorry, it came across my IG. So sorry, Miss Kim. I just asked because it came across.
I'm usually pretty in sync with the folks in Petty's Live, but I cannot in good conscience agree with people that are jumping Kim. Um I don't know a lot about Kim, but I do know from watching
Hmm.
lives and different other things, she's been very ill. And
Yes.
so for anybody to take advantage of that, of her illness, because I'm sure she was on medication, she was out of her head at certain times. I mean, I don't know the whole story, but I know that Tech took advantage of her, and now this watermelon, whatever, took advantage of her. Like,
No.
I'm
No,
No.
no, no,
No.
nope.
No, ma'am.
okay. Okay.
Tech maybe,
I,
but not I.
Yeah.
I do not believe that anybody should be blaming an ill woman for giving. No, we should not give money to anybody on TikTok. Absolutely not. Do not give money to anybody on TikTok.
Spring. So you kind of, if you're in sync with my lives, you kind of did a oopsie, a big oopsie. you're not supposed to not hear. Like, why would you do that to watermelon like that? I,
Okay, my apologies. My apologies. I'll drop. Thank you.
you're
She's
welcome.
a saint of the Church of Petty. Um, in my mind. But um anyway. But yeah, so but families fight, friends fight, families make up, friends make up, break up, make up if they can. So but strong personalities, intelligent women, conversations to be had.
I mean, you can finish. I'm just gonna
Oh,
wait
I
until
got
you
them.
guys.
I gotta get on the
Oh,
song. I'm getting their exit song, so that way they
oh,
can.
okay. Yeah,
I'm getting your song, so that way
I'm
y'all can
done.
leave
If
in
you don't
style.
need me, I
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
go.
But hold on.
Queen,
You gotta
good.
leave in style. You gotta leave in style.
Okay.
Whenever you feel like it in the middle of the song, beginning of the song, both of y'all.
Oh, well, there we go. That'll work. All right, have a great afternoon, y'all. Thanks, Petty.
You're welcome. Hold on, sis. Hold on. Let it cue. Hold on. Let me get to the good part. Hold on. Hold on. Let it get to the good part. Yeah. Let it get to the good.
Tell me what's wrong with you now. Tell me why I never seem to make you happy. Oh, heaven knows I try. What does it take to please you? Tell me just how I can satisfy your woman. You're driving me wild. Break up to make up. That's all we do. First you love me, then you hate me. That's a game for fools.
Perfect. Y'all you. All you.
Okay. I just first wanted to come up and say there's some people that have reached out to me asking if they can help TT financially. TT has made it very clear she doesn't want anybody's money because of where the situation she's in now. If you want to support her in any other way, I would suggest just messaging her directly because I personally just don't encourage money exchange. So, but if you want to support her in other ways, mentally as a friend, reach out to TT. Secondly, is Casper? There you are, Casper girl. Let's have some good news today. We need some positivity. And she told me some great news about her life. And I would really appreciate if she would come up here now. She was very selfless when she came up and focused on TT. Now it's time to focus on Casper. So I'm going to need you to come on up. Come on up.
I didn't I didn't want to make it about me.
Okay, well now it is about you. So this is about you. So go ahead.
Well, a lot of you know that I've had neutropenia since I was a kid. Of course, they didn't know it was that when I was a kid. If you don't know what it is, it's a lot like lupus. It just causes my white blood cell count to drop dangerously low. My normal, my whole life has never been in the green until the last 2.5 years. So as of Friday, I am for the first time, I'm in remission from my neutropenia. So that, I'm sorry. I didn't think I would ever really say those words. So just like,
Girl, it's a celebration. Congratulations. Congratulations.
You got me crying.
Girl.
Time this year too. I really appreciate just people's kind words. Um, Last year was probably the roughest year of my life, and I don't ever want to get back there. I'm so happy for John Hopkins and the Cleveland Clinic. Those two hospitals have changed my entire life. So I really appreciate it, you guys. Thank you.
Please keep smiling and keep doing your like lives with your wigs because girl, I love every single one you put on. So you're gonna have to tell me where you get yours from.
That's honestly the only reason I go do those lives is because other girls ask. They don't want to do like the hard work of figuring out which company actually has like good cheap crap. So I tell them.
Yes, please keep doing that because you be inspiring me. So I know between Queen of Blessings getting hers did yesterday, and I was thinking about you too. I was like, I'm gonna insert me one, so I did today. So I'm wigging that girl. Go check out my video. I got my wig on too today. Okay,
I
period.
will. I have an electric blue one that's coming in July. Like I have it, but I just haven't put it on yet.
Ooh, that's bold. Blue is bold, but I'm excited to see it. You do a lot of
It's
ones I
almost
wish I had.
Lions season, y'all. And if you're not a Lions fan, yes, the fuck you are.
No, not him crashing out on mute.
Hi.
Lions fan. Super Bowl. 3-1-3.
Yeah, okay, I can't compete. I can't compete. I know I can't compete.
All right. Well, congratulations again, and I'm glad that I wanted all the common cousins to celebrate with you. You deserved that. So
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you
For real.
guys.
That
I
was great.
really, I really, really do appreciate it. And I'm really thankful. I know that I don't get on a lot of the messier talk, but I've been following this weirdo for a few years and I don't know, he's cool.
Weird, weird.
I'm gonna screenshot your ass again with them big old fucking eyes.
Oh yeah, don't do.
I hope you guys all have a really good Memorial Day. And to everybody who has served Petty and everyone else who has served our country, even though it's sometimes a confusingly shitty country, thank you for your service. Seriously.
Thank you, Casper. I know somebody want to talk to you. Hold on.
Oh, who's this?
Hey Casper, congratulations! And that my niece did her clinics at John Hopkins. She said that hospital is one heck of a hospital.
They're amazing. They're amazing. They're so in tune and they are the most caring,
Yep,
they know their shit.
yep.
They were wrong last summer, but they didn't stop them from continuing on to continue to figure out what was wrong with me. So,
Yes, and that I live by Cleveland, so everybody around here goes to Cleveland Clinic.
oh my
And that
gosh, they've done
everybody.
wonders with my POTS. They've done wonders. Like literally the routines they've put me on, the way they've made me more knowledgeable about my symptoms too, so I know how to manage them better.
You look great. You're beautiful.
Thank
And that I tell
you.
Petty he was beautiful, but I'm not going that far.
Don't lie to him. Don't lie to that big
Nope,
old head.
nope, 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 no. But I'm glad in that because Lindsay said she lives in Baltimore, and she said that hospital is amazing. And that
They are.
so. But good
They
luck to
are.
you. Good
And
luck on your future.
they're amazing that they care so much. For instance, Michigan, that's where I'm at. They don't have the same setup for girls like me. Ohio actually takes care of their POTS girlies a lot better. And my doctors are pissed. They're fuming. They've spent months going back and forth with DHS and insurance here because they're just absolutely so mad about the
Oh,
way that we're treated here.
yeah, isn't that crazy? Because I am in Ohio, and my little uh, granddaughter needed open heart surgery, and down in Cincinnati at the Children's Hospital, when she was born, and that they said, well, no, ma, she might not make it, blah blah blah. It took us almost 3 months to get her into Mott up there at University of Michigan to do one of the best hospitals in the United States for open heart surgery for pediatrics. That's how long it took them to okay the insurance to go to another state.
Yeah,
So
it took.
I'm glad. Yeah, you went through the same thing in that. So I'm glad you're doing good, though. I mean, you look great, and that keep it up. And that you got a long, 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 long life to live. And that, so I already lived
I
mine.
hope
I'm
so.
65. I'm 65. I'm over the hill and starting down the other one. So take care, honey. Keep your smile, okay?
Thank you.
Thanks, Betty. Now drop me out of this damn box.
Very welcome. Amen to that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Amen,
too, so
sister.
people can continue staring at your big old head.
Hey man, I love a good praise report. I love a good praise report. My chair do too. My chair do too. Now, where I'm about to take you, um, if you are a person that has been trafficked or was stolen from your family, I need you to leave. I understand. If you were a boy or girl that got taken away, what I'm about to talk about,
Dad, it's not cold outside today.
it actually is.
It's not.
It is.
I can feel it.
Remember you got them Reese's from me? Okay, now we made an agreement. We had an agreement, right?
What?
We had an agreement.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
The house is cold.
Yes. So what I'm about to talk about, I need anyone who has not healed from their thing that someone put them through, a man or a woman, I need you to leave. I'm in particularly going to be talking about a creator on this app who took a little girl. She's not little anymore. Nathan and Paige. And even though you may follow them, you don't know the backstory. And I just want to make sure that you leave the room, because what I'm going to say about this creator may get me banana, and because they have so many supporters, but I don't care. Doesn't matter because it affected me years ago when I wasn't healed yet. I wasn't healed. I had a meltdown. I had an experience that I knew I wasn't healed yet, but I'm healed. So Nathan and Paige, they're on the app. Let me see if I can get a picture. Like you'll know them when you see them. Let me get a picture for you. I can get a picture. Hold on. I know how to get a picture. Get a picture off this phone and send it over to this phone, and then we'll have a picture to go with it. And it's very sad. It's very sad. The whole thing is sad. That someone's mother and didn't protect her and let her go off with this. Is it Natalie and Paige? Yeah, the couple in the RV. Is it Natalie and Paige? What is it again? What's that couple's name again? It's something. It's Paige and what's their name? Oh, it's MP Creations. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah. Natalie. Yeah. Let me get this uploaded so I can have a photo behind me. This young lady was during the process of trying to get her out, as we all tried to work to get her out. She hated my guts. And at some point, she didn't hate my guts. It was like a father. It's like a moment with, if I ever had a daughter, this young lady was so pissed off at me and then not pissed off. And one moment when I was in the live, she told me I was not wrong and how she couldn't escape and stuff. Let me get the picture. So, back in my heyday, they only had like I want to say it was like 5,000 followers, and I found out that during this time period she was underage. So he had got her when she was 15, 16, somewhere around there, and they were traveling around, and he was traveling around, but they would stop at truck stops, and of course you know what happens when she's not a lot lizard, but somebody would pay for her services beyond the jury. That's a cold worm. It isn't. But we had an agreement. Okay, let's take that and let's keep our agreement. And they have scammed people. And he was really upset with me, with Pastor Petty. And I just wanted this one safe. And in this time period, there was a tow truck driver pretending to be a police officer. And they faked like they was gonna help her, a bunch of bullshit, just a bunch of bullshit. It took me out of the app for a little bit, where I just had to take a break and gather myself, because this is happening to children all over TikTok. And there are men like this taking innocent people that cannot escape and selling you stories. So this is just a little bit of awareness on something that is outside of my control. And I don't want to bring any mental health problems to anybody that has been through something. For the people that may be supporting these individuals and don't know that he took her at a young age, I really want you to reflect on what you're watching and who you're following. I'm not trying to stop you from following these individuals. Yes, she went against her family. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Phoenix. Don't look like me. Don't copy me.
Don't copy me.
You little angel. Let me have a moment.
Yeah.
Let me have a moment. Seriously. What do you need? What do you need? What do you need for this moment? What can I give you?
Chicken.
You already had chicken.
Chicken.
Do you want this? Do you want this?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do we do with this?
Go put it on the bench over there.
Why?
And you just asked me what to do with it. Slide it in between the cracks in the bench. Over there, where the bracelet is. I want you to know if you weren't protected as a child, I'm extremely sorry. These types of things absolutely disturb me. To know that there are people that... That's fine. Yeah, I think when the run-in with me happened is when they kind of got their stuff together. He also had another young lady that came out before her and talked about the horrors of this camper van. I just really ask you, because I didn't even know they were still on the app, and it came across, and I didn't know if I was going to talk about it today, but then things transpired how they did, and you know.
Dad, can I have those cards? You can have this.
What do you want?
I'll those.
This?
Uh-huh.
Let me see if there's anything. Before I give it to you, let me check for value. Let me check for value first. Let me see if there's anything valuable in here, because these are valuable. Before I give you these cards, let me just check to see if anything is valuable or most of these are duplicates. Nope, there's a value.
Look behind
There
you.
go another valuable.
Look behind you.
Yeah. Okay, so these you can play with. Here. You can ask your brother to do a Pokemon battle with you. With those. Okay.
Cassius, can you do a Pokemon
I want you to know that
battle with me?
people are doing disturbing things that you don't know about on and off the app. And I want you to be a little bit more conscious with your surroundings and with children and people when you don't know what's actually going on and how they got there. This individual isn't supposed to be with this 40, 50-year-old man. Yes. Okay, well, you could just do it yourself. It's fine. Oh, you put them out. You turn them face down. You put a whole bunch of them face down, then you turn them over and you try to match them. Okay? Yeah, that's exactly what you do. You try to play the matching game with them. Nah, he can play match. He can play match. No longer a minor, but has been in this situation since the age of 16. And back then was trying to they didn't have the lies together, but she's old enough now, but she was 16. So there's a lot of brainwashing that happened. There's a lot of bad things that have happened in between that she doesn't know isn't right. So what? She was dating him at 16. I already know the followers was gonna come in here. Listen, this young lady lied to me at 16. Okay, I already know the followers are gonna come in here.
Dad, I have this like
Nice. It's hard to stomach that the creator that you follow has been. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, that's still horrible. Now that's even worse. Now that's even worse. Now you're making my stomach crack. My voice cracking. So there are children going out of their way, bringing their. That's horrible. That's horrible. That's horrible. Woo, Jesus. That's all I'm gonna touch on this as a person with children and who wants everyone to be better and to be great. That's yeah. I'm gonna leave that be. So that's all I can cover. That's as much as I can do.
Dad, look what I found.
Even that much was tough.
Dad, look what I found. Look.
Oh, nice. Not you dancing.
Look behind you. Look behind you. Dad, look behind you.
Yeah.
Get it out of your bag.
Okay. No, he didn't dance.
Hey, I'm running behind your back.
That's a cartoon.
Get it out of your bag.
Okay.
Let's do the green thing.
Just do the green screen?
Uh-huh.
Okay. That's as much as I can cover on that. I wish everybody the best when you come across that page. I cannot watch them knowing everything that woman has been through in her childhood. So I cannot stomach to cover it more than that. I know some of you probably want it. You ordered a Mother's Day blanket. I know you wanted more, and I know you probably wanted to cover more. I know you want to cover Gabby. I know you want to cover a lot of stuff, and we can cover it. But some things are really, really tough, and even Gabby and Danny have a spot where it's just kind of rough for me to cover with the stuff. So please forgive me. I'm not awareness either. I just wanted to make sure that, Lord Jesus, I just wanted to make sure if you come across that in the back of your head, enjoy your evening. In the back of your head, you know about what he did to her when she was a girl. And what they're trying to paint a picture of is absolutely wrong. Okay? So, I can't do nothing for her. I don't think you can do anything for her. Because I do remember at one point during that, back then, she was mouthing words to us for the rescue. And it was very horrible. It was a very horrible thing to watch a 16-year-old, to read a 16-year-old's lips as she fake talked to us. And she was with it. She was with it. She knew I was trying to help, boy. And I just had the wrong people trying to help her. They didn't help her at all. So very sad. Very sad. Yeah. All right, with that, let's remember that Casper has some great news, and we're going to be celebrating. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening. Remember to cook and respect those. What did P say? She loves her freedom.